she say she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood, folks. I'm on that good shit, and alcohol. I got some down bitches I can't call. What's that? I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm a ball till the day I fall. Yeah, long as my bitches love me. Yeah. I can give a darn about no hate long as my bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as these bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as these bitches love me. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this super fly, dirt, coast, muddy water. Shorty, pop that pussy if you wanna. Let me tell you about this old school pouring lean, candy yams and collard greens, pocket full of stones, riding clean.
Well, I'm just one parlay away from a new house, new car. I'm just one parlay away. Trust I'ma take us far. I'm just one parlay away. One parlay away. One parlay away. Oh, I took the Chiefs on over. Took my homes on yards. Everything is going good so far. Lakers beating the Knicks. Spread is only 6. 2 minutes left in the game, baby. I'm about to hit. Ow!
I need out, yeah, I need out. Blood pressure higher than a body count. Tomorrow she has to go. She's a mama. I think I married a hoe. Married a hoe. I said, mama, I think I married a hoe. I made a mistake, mama. No, oh no. I want you. A man can't do nothing for you. All these hoes ain't loyal. All these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. 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 These hoes ain't loyal. When a rich brother wants you and your man
Yeah, that's what happened when buttons don't be clicking when you're supposed to be clicking them things. But I hope everybody's doing all right tonight, man. I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ. We are back on the JVJ Network. Let's talk with JVJ and over on Facebook. Y'all make sure on y'all way in, y'all do your boy a favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share the videos, turn them notifications on, click all, man. We trying to drop that hot shit around here. It's 2025. We about to get it. But as usual, man, y'all know I like to cover my little cop videos from time to time and see what's going out there in these streets, try to bring a little light to some things that people might not know what's going on. So tonight we starting off with a cop video, but I got some other things for you too, because we're going to get through some things that I wanted to cover throughout the week. So if y'all are ready to rock and roll with your boy, I'm ready to go ahead and get to it. Shout out to the civil rights lawyer, civil rights attorney. That guy again, y'all know I be covering his videos. There was an incident that happened somewhere. I don't know exactly where this happened at, but supposedly a little 11-year-old girl got hemmed up by the cops. And we're going to watch the situation, and y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Clearly, I already think I'm going to have a certain type of opinion about it, but I haven't watched the video, so we're going to see. But if y'all ready, I'm ready. Man, let's go ahead and jump to the first one.
Girl, you going to tell me this ain't you?
Let me see. That's not her.
An 11-year-old girl was walking home from school with her friends. Cops grab her and handcuff her.
Yeah, one of our deputies is doing very good police work over Grant Ave area. They're looking for a girl with a pink puffy jacket and camouflage pants.
After going above and beyond to make this little girl cry,
you're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
I'm lying, that's not me.
Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
then they finally realize that this is the wrong person. Sorry about that, you're free to go.
It's not her. Undo your handcuffs now, okay?
So this sheriff who's in charge there thinks it's okay for his goons to handcuff an innocent 11-year-old girl.
Why not speak to her without the handcuffs on?
Because you get in a situation where we don't know who we're dealing with. If I was on a run, I'd hide in plain view.
An 11-year-old, though?
This is crazy. This is okay, Lyric.
Hey, look. We gonna stop right there. We gonna stop right there. I'm mad now. Like, real shit. Because, like, the look in this man's face when he's asked that question, I think that's some bullshit. Hold up.
An innocent 11-year-old girl.
Why not speak to her without the handcuffs on?
Because you get in a situation where we don't know who we're dealing with. If I was on a run, I'd hide in plain view.
An 11-year-old, though?
This is crazy.
Right, really think about that, y'all. 11-year-old girl. You put an 11-year-old girl in handcuffs because y'all looking for somebody. It's making me seem like, are you scared of an 11-year-old black girl? If you are, you in the wrong profession, or you just doing whatever you feel like. Never mind, it don't matter. Let's keep going.
This is okay, Lyric. All right.
That was some mighty fine police work, wasn't it?
How do you categorize it?
Good police work.
How did we even get to this point in America? Was that constitutional? Can they do it again?
Tuesday evening, the sheriff's office releases a statement saying their deputies did everything by the book.
Because this is nothing new. It was just caught on video. As both a content creator and a lawyer, I take privacy very seriously, but most people are completely oblivious. 11-year-old
All right, here we go.
went for a girl spotted at the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office in New York. We're looking for a girl spotted in a stolen car in Syracuse when they stopped this 11-year-old black girl who was wearing similar clothing and spotted 6 blocks away.
A young girl starts recording after 2 deputies...
I can see the big difference already, man. Hold up. I can already see the big difference. Did y'all see the difference between the two in the picture? No. So we got this chick right here, supposedly stole a car. Now the outfit, I will say the outfit is very similar. Pink shirt, pink jacket, camo pants. But you see the girl. Let's see the one that they stopped. Do y'all see a difference? Cause I see it. She ain't got the same, it on her hair. Maybe she put her hair up. Whoever knows. I don't fucking know. Like, come on, y'all. Like, this 11-year-old.
It's 6 blocks away.
A young girl starts recording after 2 deputies place her 11-year-old cousin in handcuffs.
Now, the department said that the girl was handcuffed for only about 7 minutes before deputies determined that she was not the person that they were looking for. Video taken by one of the children at the scene shows the girl standing there in a pink jacket with her hands cuffed behind her back as 2 deputies detain her. The girl's friends try to convince the deputies that they have the wrong person.
We got our school at like 1, but we decided to play in the yard.
You guys might be stepping back a little bit. Thank you.
Those are pink pants.
Pink jacket, exact same description.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But did they say she had a bow in her head?
I don't know. They sent me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture, and if it's not her, she goes.
You stole a car?
You was with me the whole time.
These kids actually did a fantastic job of documenting what's happening here. It's just the physical description that was called over the radio. They don't even have a photo yet.
I don't know. They sent me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture, and if it's not her, she's all set.
Their colleagues were chasing a fugitive fleeing from a stolen car, a police chase essentially. They found some little kids playing, one of whom is wearing the same color pants and jacket. That's all they've got. And as the seconds pass by, these kids are giving the officers many more reasons why they should realize that this is not the person they're looking for.
Okay, but what about a whole field trip?
Man, I'm gonna ask this question real quick, like before the little girls get into it. Because I know some people will decide one way, they'll lean one way or the other. But okay, you get a description. Let's say black male, black shirt, blue jeans. Are y'all just gonna snatch up every black man, black male, well, black shirt, blue jeans in the area? Is that what we gonna do? Is that what we is that what we want? Like, that's the question. Is that what we want as American citizens? Like, okay, you get a description of a black male, snatch up every black male. Oh, okay, a black male with a black shirt, snatch up everybody with a black shirt. What if it was a white male, white shirt, white male, black shirt? Like, we're just gonna snatch up everybody in the vicinity. It's gonna snatch everybody up. I just want to know if who's down, who's cool with that. I'm not saying either way. I just think it's a little crazy because I don't think that's great police work. I would observe somebody or some shit like that. I wouldn't just be running up and snatching people up. I need something else to identify them more than just an outfit. Certain people wear certain colors. Like, shit, I don't know. Let me your girl, y'all.
How could we steal a car?
How have you guys been walking around together?
Like, as soon as we got out of school, we all just come in, hang out, and like we'll play in the fields. Like, if you go around the corner, like right over there, you can see where we were playing in the snow at. You'll see like footsteps and snowmen and stuff.
Then when the picture finally comes through, the female officer on the scene automatically is convinced, aha, it is you.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
Let me see.
I ain't got the same shoes on that time. That's not her.
That's not her. Let me see.
And she light-skinned it.
Light skin.
Let me see her. That's really not her. It's not her. I promise we have that's not her.
And once again, the little kids on the scene are the actual voice of reason here. Here is the actual photo. Taking more than 1 second to look at it reveals differences between the suspect and the 11-year-old. The pink jacket. Now, girls like pink, right? It's a different shade of pink, though. I was in that store Hollister with my 14-year-old daughter just the other day, and she really wanted these camouflage pants. And for some reason, girls are into wearing camouflage these days. Look at the shoes, different. Look at the hair, different. Let's combine that with the fact that this 11-year-old girl was playing in the snow, making snowmen with her friends on their way home from school, and not in the middle of a police chase. But I guess that's asking just a little too much from our public servants.
Wait, can I get her phone and stuff?
Everything's gonna be okay.
I know, let me get her phone. What's her password?
Here, we're gonna keep it with her so she can call up here. You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you.
Look at her shoes on. Wait, her shoes, you have no paper on it.
You can't see, listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
After going above and beyond to make this little girl cry,
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you.
then they finally realize that this is the wrong person. Sorry about that, you're free to go.
It's not her.
See, always trying to lie.
All right, I'm gonna undo your handcuffs now.
The thing about it, man, like, that's why I always say, man, when you're dealing with a lot of cops, they automatically, if they messing with you, they talking to you, they already think you guilty of something. It ain't gonna be a lot that you can change their mind on. So even with the little girls over there pointing out, like, look, she got different shoes, different hair. We see different color pink jackets, even though they're both pink. Like, these officers, like, they can't look at the photo and see for themselves it's not the person. Like, just looking at those discrepancies, you can't tell the damn difference. Remember that I said that because I got another video for y'all, and it's gonna be outrageous. It don't even make no damn sense. But with basic shit in front of them, I can put this in front of an average human being, one of y'all watching, and y'all can tell there's a difference between the two girls. But these people on the job that's supposed to be enforcing the law, trying to do their investigating, can't tell the difference. Like, all black girls look alike. Like, you're gonna have people out here asking that question, man, when you're doing stupid shit like this.
This is crazy.
It scared that little girl, man.
Like, this is really like crazy.
So they take the handcuffs off, and then laughably, they try to sort of gaslight the kids. Like, you see how this could happen, right? But these kids are smart. They're not having any of it.
I mean, I'm sorry. You can see how they could match that. Just like,
The braids are way longer. That's two different heights. Y'all can see that she has pink shoes. The other girl had white shoes on, which they were probably Air Forces. Come here. You want to call your mom? Here. Let's go.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go, guys.
And then as the kids walk away, they start to analyze what had just happened. And they discuss the possibility that maybe this happened because we were being profiled.
That's racism. They would get the that's up. You can obviously snap at her. Come here. Let's go. Because they said that's racism. Because the obviously that we just put out matches that did not match her picture. No, she was by Kurt. I was just recording that whole thing. That's racism. We just seen the picture. Oh, I'm tired of this place.
She no longer wants to walk to and from school anymore. That was the only freedom she had, and it's now gone.
The little girl's mother was interviewed by the TV news, and going back to like, how did we get to this place? She feels that it's necessary, while explaining the negative effect that this has had on her daughter, she feels it necessary to hide her face, to hide her identity.
I can't make sense of it. I couldn't even finish watching the video. Even if it wasn't my child, I wouldn't be able to finish watching the video because that's not how you handle children.
And how could you blame her given the public response from the leadership of that sheriff's department to the media, basically saying that it was perfectly okay for these officers to handcuff and detain this completely innocent little girl.
Tuesday evening, the sheriff's office releases a statement saying their deputies did everything by the book.
But what's really most concerning here is the outrageous interview that the sheriff gave to the news media. I can hardly believe some of the things that this guy said. Almost doing the meme.
I'm ready to hear.
He says several times that this was mighty fine police work.
Yeah, one of our deputies is doing very good police work over Grant Ave area.
How do you categorize it?
Good police work. Good police work. The deputy initiates the pursuit, takes a picture on his cell phone, and he sends that to where they have this girl detained, handcuffed. And the deputies there look at that on their phones. They compare it to the girl. It's not the girl.
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
Look at her shoes. Her shoes. You have no pick around it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
They're looking for a girl with a pink puffy jacket and camouflage pants. She gives us no problem. The deputies are she's cooperative with them. The deputies are very cooperative with her.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you?
Look at her shoes. Her shoes. You have no pick around it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy.
It's just a matter of figuring out, is this the person we're looking for? And as soon as we did that, we released her.
This is clearly one of these guys.
Man, your officer sat there and accused that young girl of being the person that stole the vehicle. Even when you got other little girls around, like, look, they're pointing out the discrepancies of why that's not the same girl. You sitting over there just accusing her. Like, yeah, it's you. It's you. And y'all would have took her ass to jail unless somebody else came up, whoever it was came up and said, nah, you got the wrong person. I guess they got it on the radio, or they sent in another picture, or maybe they actually got the girl that supposedly stole the car. It's like, oh, okay, we can let this one go now. Because they look like they want to take that girl to jail. They didn't believe nothing that they were saying. You automatically presume guilty right from the get-go. That people need to understand that's how you're gonna be viewed when they coming up to you. They already think you did something wrong. They got it in their mind. It's like, yeah.
Guys that thinks he's so smart that he can outsmart not just the public, but these reporters who are sitting in front of him asking him questions. And they actually ask him some very, very good questions. And you tell me whether or not his answers are acceptable.
Why not speak to her without the handcuffs on?
Because you get in a situation where we don't know who we're dealing with. We know that if we don't control them early on, we might be chasing them later. We know that. It's for her safety. It's for our safety. It's for the people around's safety is why those handcuffs go on.
Does this mean anytime anyone matches the description of someone wanted, they're at risk of being handcuffed by police?
I can give you a personal example.
This was a great question, but he completely evades it. He does not answer the question and instead gives a personal example of some guy that he handcuffed once, and he did a great job because it was the right guy. But he doesn't answer the question that's asked. In recent years, there have been several notable legal settlements across the U.S. involving incidents where police have handcuffed small children. Just recently in Aurora, Colorado, there was a $1.9 million settlement after 4 black girls were wrongfully forced out of their car, held at gunpoint, and handcuffed in 2020. There was a recent Ninth Circuit case from about 6 months ago, arising out of Honolulu, Hawaii, where the Ninth Circuit deprived qualified immunity from police officers after they handcuffed and arrested a 10-year-old black girl at her school in 2020. They noted that they had a case from 2014, CB versus City of Sonora, where they held that the use of handcuffs on a calm, compliant, but non-responsive 11-year-old child was unreasonable, which means unconstitutional. That was 2014. And in this 2024 case out of the Ninth Circuit, they held this. At the time of this child arrest, it was beyond dispute that handcuffing a small, calm child who is surrounded by numerous adults, who complies with all of the officer's instructions, and who is unlikely to flee, was completely unnecessary and excessively intrusive, and therefore unconstitutional, and the officers do not get qualified immunity. And what do we have here? An 11-year-old.
Hey, y'all seen all the different court cases he named off? Black. Is that just a coincidence? Because I know I got a lot of people out here that think it's just a coincidence. You know, everybody they keep handcuffing because they supposedly match the description just all seem to be black. Now, I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of cases that happen to white folks too. But that ain't what we talking about right now, right? We talking about this. You put an 11-year-old girl in handcuffs because you thought she stole a car. Oh, we did that because, we want to make sure she doesn't run. You can't catch an 11-year-old kid. You're a grown-ass man. I'll catch an 11-year-old girl in 2-3 steps. Like, let my niece take off running. Got you. Where you going? Where you going? What you doing? Nah, man, come on now. You just traumatized that little girl, and you was wrong. See, Lena said she in the chat getting ready for work. Don't go into work hurting nobody now. But I shout out to Lena. Lena up in the building, y'all. Fucking, I just think this is a little crazy. I'm gonna let them keep going, but man, come on, man. That's 11-year. Like, you treating these kids, at least the kids that look like us, you treating them like adults when they're kids. You traumatizing these kids. You wonder why a lot of people grow up and don't like the fucking police. You wonder why a lot of black folks don't like the police, because this type of shit right here.
Old child. She's calm. She's cooperative. Surrounded by police officers. Not making any effort to resist or flee. Yet she's handcuffed just because that's what we do. It's no wonder that these children are left thinking that they're being treated this way or they're being treated differently based on racial profiling. The sheriff makes it sound, though he doesn't mention race, but he makes it sound like, well, these kids are known to be armed. We have all sorts of problems with these kids.
We know that if we don't control them early on, we might be chasing them later. We know that. If I was on the run, I'd hide in plain view.
An 11-year-old, though? Does that have the wherewithal for that?
We have 13-year-olds stealing guns and doing assaults.
But she didn't. She was out with her friends playing in the snow.
And you are looking from hindsight. You look at their picture. Which one's 11? Which one is 15 or 16? You tell me. How tall do you have to be an adult? How tall? How do you gauge the age of these people?
But there are people in the community seeing.
Right, hold on. See. Now I'm super irritated with this motherfucker right now. Hold on. I want him to say that shit again.
How tall do you have to be an adult?
Stupid question. How tall do you have to be an adult? That's a dumb question. There's no actual height. I get you trying to use that to like, well, look, just because she's short doesn't mean that she couldn't be an adult. That's dumb. You can look at somebody. But next question.
How tall? How do you gauge the age of these people?
But there are.
How do you look them in the fucking face and you can tell that I'm not a child by looking at me in my face. You couldn't tell that was an 11. You telling me your officers could not tell? You had a female, it looked like a Hispanic female and a white male. Y'all telling me they couldn't tell that this could be somebody that could be their niece or nephew? They couldn't tell that. This a grown ass an adult. Like, come on now. I guess all black folks looking like too now.
People in the community seeing what they now know is an 11-year-old girl at one point in tears, her hands behind her back in handcuffs. And you call it good police work. And I think police officers would agree with you. I just wonder what you say to a community that sees that and thinks it feels.
Well, that's a good point of this conversation we're having, to help us educate that community from the police perspective. We want to keep you safe. We want to recover your stolen property, your stolen vehicles. How do we do that?
How do you do that in this case?
Good police work. We have a female in a stolen car wearing that description. We have a female with the same description. We stop her, we detain her like we do all juveniles in the stolen cars. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Have you tracked down the actual suspects?
We haven't found her yet.
You don't fucking say. Because you probably was wasting your damn time snatching up a random little 11-year-old girl. And see, the fun thing, I caught what he said. They didn't say that other girl stole that vehicle. He kept saying she was in the vehicle, in a stolen vehicle. They didn't say she stole it. So the officer took a picture of one person that jumped out the car and ran, because the picture that they showed was like a chick on the passenger side of a vehicle with like some shoes in her hand. So she ain't steal the vehicle. You just got a picture of a girl that was in the vehicle that y'all suspect to be stolen. So now you just snatching up people. Like, come on with the nonsense, bro. Good police work, man. Y'all suck at y'all job. Y'all suck at y'all job. This is not good policing. This is not good investigating. You just traumatize the girl, and then you wonder why you have a community of people that don't trust y'all and don't fuck with y'all. Y'all garner resentment towards them when y'all treat them like this. You're treating their damn kids like adults because you don't know how to do your job correctly. Like, come on, man.
She is older, though. You've said that. That much of it was new information.
You pointed at the wrong one.
Sorry, yeah, she's
yes.
15. Yep.
Apparently, you don't know one from the other because they look a lot alike, don't they?
I'm not looking at the pictures.
Don't go down that path. Be careful.
She's still on the
what? This. Oh Lord Jesus! I can tell this. Y'all saw it. If y'all saw it, y'all saw it.
I don't think she's running anywhere.
Well,
She's hiding in plain view. She probably got a river pink jacket. But even if she didn't, what's the worst case scenario? We're going to give her parents ticket, ask her to show up in family court. No consequences.
Well, if that's the worst case scenario, then.
Well, then why do all the shit that you did? Here, think about this, y'all. I'm gonna let him say that again. If that's the case, you don't think nothing's gonna come from it, no consequences, then why the fuck you even searching for it? Why are you even dealing with it? Why are you even dealing? Why don't you tell your officers to go off and do something else? Let him say it again.
Her pink jacket. But even if she didn't, what's the worst case scenario? We're going to give her parents ticket, ask her to show up in family court. No consequences.
Well, if that's the worst case scenario, then why detain that other girl yesterday when she was identified on the sidewalk?
How old is she?
Exactly. Thank you, whoever's interviewing this cop. Because he over here saying stupid shit. Like, dude, you the police chief? You the sheriff? Bro, you sound dumb. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna come from it. But my officer's still gonna go out there and do it then. If it's a waste of your time and it's not gonna be any consequences, as you say, then why waste taxpayer dollars fucking even prosecuting this dumb shit? There's a lot of laws, a lot of shit that y'all don't prosecute. You just turn the blind eye to it. So why don't you just turn the blind eye to this if that's how you feel? No, it was a black girl. It was a black girl. Somebody black did something. Nah, my officers did the right thing. I know what his angle is. I can already tell by just hearing him talk.
That was the question. It was if you believe that there aren't legitimate consequences, then why go to the extent of detaining her?
We are looking at this thing from hindsight. You can tell that she's an adult. You can tell she's a juvenile. This is what we see of her. We're looking for a felon.
And handcuffs are necessary to start that conversation.
You wouldn't handcuff a felon?
I'm not a police officer.
They're not a felon just because you stop him and you arrest him, dumbass. That lets you know that he believes in somebody being guilty before they actually go to court and have their day in court. How are they a felon until they're convicted by a jury of their peers? You don't get to make that determination, buddy. See, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these folks in law enforcement, like, they got the wrong idea. They think they are the law and they make the final say so. You don't. You're not the judge, jury, and executioner, but that's why we got a lot of people dying out here by their hands. And they always turn around and say, oh, we had so many cops pass away this year from, like, on-the-job incidents and stuff. And I'm like, how many people did y'all delete? 3-4 times the number of officers that might have got taken. Man, look, I ain't trying to hear that. Dude, you on some hoe-ass shit, bro. This cop on some hoe-ass shit. And whoever that city is, township, whatever the hell in New York, y'all elected this motherfucker. Y'all need to get somebody with his thinking out of office. That's an elected position. You need to get him out of office because that's the way he thinks about shit. That ain't it, man.
That's why I'm asking you.
If you were, we handcuff felons. We handcuff criminals.
And none of that is particular to this little girl who was doing nothing wrong and yet was treated in this way. How is she supposed to feel?
How should the public respond to what you're calling good police work if they are having their freedom restrained for, as far as they know, as an individual, they've done nothing wrong?
Cooperate with us and help us figure this out. We don't want to arrest the wrong person, but we don't want to stop keeping people.
Your officers were about to do that, sir. I just want to remind you. Your officer said, you going to sit here and lie to me? Yeah, that's you. Come on.
Arrest the wrong person, but we don't want to stop keeping people safe. This is this balancing act. You come here with the advantage of...
I'm stopping that shit right there, man. Look. How the fuck can you say we want to keep people safe? How did you keep somebody safe? The car was already stolen. You're not keeping nobody safe by responding to something that already happened to them. You're not keeping them safe. The crime has already been committed. That's why, like, when these motherfuckers talking about protect and serve, they stop crime. They don't stop no motherfucking crime. The crime has already been committed. They respond to the crime. Don't sit here and talk about protecting nobody. The crime was already committed, buddy. You didn't protect nobody from that crime being committed. You're responding to it after the fact. keeping nobody fucking safe. I guess somebody will come in and say, well, after they get them, they'll be locked up so they can't do it again. They're gonna get out and they can do it again. You ain't gonna stop shit. They don't stop a motherfucking thing, y'all. Don't ever think they do. They don't stop crimes.
Of hindsight, you've never walked in a police officer's shoes. I have. If you work with us, we'll work with you. We do not want to arrest the wrong people.
Should all members of the public just understand that at any moment their freedom could be restricted because they match a description for a suspect for something?
It could happen.
Well, what do you need to see change in order for your deputies to be able to be?
Hey, with him saying it can happen, yeah, and you can get sued. And every time they do that shit, y'all, if they ever do it to y'all, go get you an attorney or go look online. There's a lot of different institutions that will come in. The civil rights institution, they'll come in. If your case is a solid win, they think it's a solid win or they think it's a real civil rights violation, they will come in and represent you for free. Like real shit. Sue their ass. Sue their ass. Since you think that's okay, that's the way you want to police, y'all about to come out the pocket. Our fellow taxpayers, until they decide to get you up out of office and get these officers off the street that don't know how to do their job, don't know the Constitution, they're going to lose their tax dollars of that shit. Sue their ass every fucking time. Since he want to have that mindset, sue him.
Be on the street and not presume that children are all walking around armed.
They don't presume that now, so that I don't know about that question.
Okay.
What he means to say is that his police officers don't presume that now for all children, but just certain unnamed children. You can tell by looking at them, they presume that they are armed. In fact, let's rewind to the beginning of the press conference.
Exactly.
This is what he said was his justification for handcuffing this particular child. It was a concern that she might be armed.
They detain her, they handcuff her, which is a normal procedure, especially based on the number of juveniles we have dealt with that have weapons. We have juveniles that we stop in a traffic stop who have assault rifles and ghost guns. So on, we continue to have juveniles in stolen cars with weapons. Standard procedure that we handcuff them.
What was it about this particular child that concerned your police officers and concerns you that she may have been armed, despite being 11 years old and out playing in the snow with her friends after school?
It just seems that all these bad teenagers are now affecting the good teenagers.
Seems that way.
I don't believe in playing the race card unnecessarily, but here, given the sheriff's interview, he all but says it's because of the child's race that the child had to be handcuffed and treated accordingly. And the case that he makes for that is he's trying to be effective. He's trying to keep his community safe. Do you think that this department has handcuffed every child that they come into contact with? Of course not. This child was treated like a criminal. And as I said, this is something that happens all the time across the country. That's why he's defending it here. He's just upset that he got caught on camera. This is sort of like when police officers say, you've never been a police officer, you don't understand. It's like making sausage. It has to be done, but it just looks ugly. People don't like to see it. I will submit to you that nobody was made safer by handcuffing this 11-year-old child, making her cry. Nobody. At the end of the day, I think what these children did was all that could be done. They videotaped what was happening. They were calm, they were polite, they were cooperative, and they documented the abuses that were happening so that it could be exposed after the fact, which it has been. It needs to continue to be exposed, and you can help by sharing this footage. Make sure that...
Look, y'all, share that video, real shit, because that kind of irritated me. I didn't watch that one. But hearing everything that was coming out of that cop's mouth was straight up bullshit. I'm just being real with y'all. I ain't trying to be an asshole. I ain't trying to be cynical. I know a lot of y'all know I don't like bad cops. I'm cool with the good ones, but the bad ones, I don't fuck with them. I do not. I believe them motherfuckers need to be in jail, be in prison. Like, for being a bad cop, hell yeah, you need to be in prison because you violate people's rights just because you think you the law. I ain't cool with that. And putting an 11-year-old girl in handcuffs, like, dude, your officer's so stupid that they can't tell this is a child, not an adult. They can't look at a picture and distinguish between two different people. And then the excuse you give is these people, these kids. What kids are you talking about? Because every instance that the lawyer put out there was black kids getting hemmed up because they match the description, not nobody else. And it was lawsuits, 1.9 million, he said, on one case that already been settled, another one where they already lost their qualified immunity. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't trying to sit here and try to play the race card on people's head, but this shit happens all the time, man. I know a lot of people want to, you just talk about race again. Shut the fuck up. Tell your people to stop doing fucked up shit, and then we won't have to say nothing about it. That's the reason this shit come up all the time. That's why I come up all the time. This shit ain't start over here on this side. Start over there. Get your folks right. And then maybe you won't hear us say certain shit. Get your ass down. Get down. Sorry, y'all. Cat over here acting crazy. Get your ass down. Get down. See y'all up over here on all my boxes and shit. Just fucking shit up. But look here. For the folks in the back, you know, the folks way in the back that it's like, oh, we talking about race. Y'all was making it about race, This. I want y'all to see it happen to a white woman. Since y'all, like, for the ones that want to say that, because I'm going to show you a white woman. They did this shit to a white woman, too. And this is what I tell people all the time before we get into it. When you sit around and allow them to do fucked up shit to other groups of people because you feel like they ain't going to never do it to you, you let it happen long enough. Let it happen long enough and they going to start doing it to you. And when you ain't come for other people's side, you ain't come to help them when they did them wrong, who you think going to come to your side and help you? But I want y'all to check it out, man. This shit right here says hilarious. This white woman right here, look at her. Nice lady. Oh, I got it on mute. My bad.
Jail. Police arrested the wrong Jennifer Heath, and I spent my Christmas holidays in jail. How could police think I'm 26 if I have a 30-year-old child?
A Texas woman is hauled off to jail after getting off a cruise ship in Fort Lauderdale.
I guess just go home and I'll.
There's no way I'm not going to go home without you. But it turns out this was a case of mistaken identity.
Incompetent police officers in Broward County, Florida, arrested this 50-year-old mother of 3 grown children on a completely different woman's arrest warrant.
Are you serious?
How did this happen, and why did she stay in jail for over 3 days?
It's for endangering a child.
I think you'll have the wrong person.
Endangering a child. My kids are grown.
They're grown in college and moved away.
Tragically, Christmas morning, Jennifer woke up in jail. She wasn't given a chance to consult with an attorney, to review the warrant, the charges against her, or to speak to any judge. Fortunately, the Institute for Justice has taken up her case, filed a federal civil rights lawsuit.
And now she's suing the Broward Sheriff's Office and Broward County.
Police cannot overlook obvious evidence that they have the wrong person when making an arrest. 23 years younger, substantially shorter, had different color hair, different color eyes, different license, and different social security numbers.
But the cops are saying they did nothing wrong.
And no employee misconduct was found. The matter is now closed.
I mean, they were literally captured on video arresting the completely wrong person. How can they say they did nothing wrong? I'll tell you what happened and how you can help join this fight to hold this police department accountable. This is a nightmare story that any one of you could find yourselves in, that your mother, that your grandmother, that your daughter could find themselves in.
Definitely Christmas morning, I guess.
Everybody get to it, y'all. About to get to it. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how this some certified BS now. That's what I'm telling you. They just putting anybody on the police forces, y'all. We need to be mindful of that, man. Like, people need to have higher standards for the people that take our tax dollars without our consent and claim they're doing it to protect us and help us. We need to have higher standards for the people that they hire. I'm being dead ass serious. Because once again, in the first video, they couldn't distinguish between a child and an adult. Different color shoes, different hair, different color pink, different color pink. They couldn't distinguish between that. Watch this shit right here. That's what I tell you. They do it to everybody. They doing it to everybody now.
Mark invited Jennifer and her husband Kyle on a cruise to celebrate his health and other milestones that had passed while he was in treatment. Jennifer was elated to have this time with her husband and her brother's family, after which she planned to promptly return home to Texas over the Christmas holidays so that she could spend that time with her children. It was going to be the last time for at least 3 years that she would have all of her children together because her son Joshua had just completed his training with the Marines and he was set to be deployed to Japan for 3 years, beginning December 27th. But unbeknownst to Jennifer, while she and her family were enjoying this celebratory cruise, the Broward County Sheriff's Office in Florida was planning to arrest her for someone else's crime. When Jennifer's cruise ship arrived back at Port Everglades, Florida, early on the morning of Christmas Eve, she and her family began to disembark. Several Broward Sheriff's Office officers, with the help of U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, were waiting to arrest her before she could even get off the ship.
When I was disembarking, I went and scanned my photo ID, and at that point in time, it just rang for security. And so they had me step aside, and then at that point in time, we noticed that police were coming on to surround me and my husband.
If we verify. Are you serious? If we verify.
When Jennifer asked why she was being detained, deputies told her that it was for a warrant. She asked what the warrant was for. Broward Sheriff's Deputy Peraza responded that it was from Harris County, Texas, for endangering a child, specifically for endangering a dependent child under the age of 15.
I have no transportation. We just told you it's for a warrant. A warrant for what? Yeah, could you do that?
It has to be verified still anyway.
Still not verified, but I mean, we're already at this point. It's for endangering a child.
Now, this didn't make sense because Jennifer had no minor children. She had never been arrested before. She's never had any real outstanding warrants. Her husband Kyle immediately said, "I think you have the wrong person."
I think you'll have the wrong person.
But Deputy Jean responded, "That's why we verify."
Endangering a child? Well, that's why we verify.
That's why we're going to verify.
That's why we verify.
Verify it there.
But Deputy Peraza, as you'll see, had already made up his mind to arrest Jennifer, stating, "We have to verify, but we're already at this point, so..."
I still got verified, but I mean, we're already at this point.
Deputy Peraza then asked Jennifer her age. She told him her date of birth, which was from the year 1974.
January 28, 74.
Jennifer telling Deputy Peraza her birth date should have been a giant red flag. The person he had the warrant for was somebody nearly half Jennifer's age. Jennifer handed officers her driver's license and also her passport, both of which contained plenty of information to alert the officers that they had the wrong person. As Jennifer pointed out to the officers, it was impossible that the warrant was for her because her children were grown and in college.
Endangering a child? What child did I endanger? You have a child? My kids are grown.
They're grown in college. Either way.
Like I said, that's why we verify.
Is this something that's out of Florida? I know this is not right. We got 110%.
I don't know what child.
Actually.
My kids are grown.
Go ahead and do what I just saw. What I had mentioned to you, get everything. Don't have the phone. Hold on to the phone. So these are the only two things we're going to bring with us. Go ahead and give them the wallet, purse. Don't take the jewelry off if you want. If you have any necklaces, earrings, let them take that off your house. Take that off.
Make sure you tell him where you put all the valuables.
Now, y'all think about this now. The whole time that piece of paper that he showed up there with the height and all that shit, it didn't have her shit on there, but it did have the other ladies. Her hair color, her height, her age, her name, her full name, her social, all that. They're standing right in front of this lady right now. Now, I understand it said black hair. Women can dye their hair all the time. She could have dyed her hair red. But look at the height difference. And you telling me you can't tell this bitch ain't fucking 27 years old? You telling me all y'all standing right here right now, because I know it's 3 different officers standing right here right now. Y'all can't look at this woman and tell that she ain't 27 years old. You just think she got really bad genes, huh? Okay. All right. Wait till they get to the name and the social when they don't even match up.
Passport, I need this.
No.
Do you have any piercings? No. I guess just go home and I'll
There's no way I'm not going to go home without you.
Where's home?
Texas, Houston.
To go see our kids.
That's where the warrant is out of, so you're going there.
She has a necklace.
Just looking at Jennifer should have caused any reasonable officer on the scene to realize that she was not the person they were looking for. There were at least 5 observable differences between Jennifer and the woman that they were looking for. Jennifer was 48 years old, while the warrant sought someone who was 27 years old, nearly half Jennifer's age. Jennifer is 5 inches taller than the suspect. Jennifer has fair skin, while the warrant sought someone with medium-toned skin. Jennifer has light blue-gray eyes, while the warrant sought someone with brown eyes. Jennifer has red hair, while the warrant sought someone with black hair. There were all these discrepancies between the warrant they had and the information available in the National Crime Information Center database. The names were different. The warrant was for Jennifer Del Carmen Heath, while Jennifer's name is Jennifer Heath Box. The suspect's address was an apartment in Houston, Texas, while Jennifer's address was in a different county in Richmond, Texas. They both had different social security numbers. They had different FBI numbers. At the very least, all of these discrepancies would have caused any reasonable police officer to do their basic due diligence to confirm whether the person that they were about to arrest was actually the subject of the arrest warrant.
Accusations! These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
how can I word this in a kind way? We saw the first video where there were like 3 different discrepancies between the young black girl and the lady that supposedly stole the car, was in the passenger seat of a stolen car. They put her in handcuffs. This lady don't match up at all. At all. The only thing they could possibly say is she dyed her hair. Everything else does not match up. How many of y'all think that they're gonna take her to jail? Let's find out.
Definitely Christmas won't forget. We're trying to make it as little as possible money, okay? And I don't understand why this was excused and once I get arrested, just keep me for the gold pockets right now. Just show that way.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of Check your back pocket, your front pocket, and a little, any small, your earrings. I don't have any earrings. Like you're praying.
I was feeling everything from confusion to, frustration, anger, because I knew that this was impossible to have a warrant for child endangerment. And in my mind, all I kept thinking about was I need to get home to my son because he was leaving on the 27th. And this was Christmas Eve, and this was my last Christmas that I would have all my kids together.
Okay. Oh, you good?
He told Jennifer that the birthday and the name on the warrant matched hers, but that wasn't true. The suspect's full name was Jennifer Dale Carmen Heath, not Jennifer Heath Box.
Okay, it was Jennifer Edkin Box, B-O-X.
What's your middle name?
It's Heath, H-E-A-T-H.
The video footage shows that Deputy Peraza's actions go well beyond just incompetence. At one point, Deputy Peraza lied to Jennifer and told her that the information on the warrant matched her date of birth and her married name of Box. That was a lie. It did not.
With the same birthday? With the same AKA Box?
No, that's me.
Okay, well that's what we have on the warrant right now.
I'm just saying, I'm just.
Peraza had also previously told the female
You lying piece of shit. Like, I'm trying to tell you, when they believe they got the right person, they don't give a fuck about verifying nothing. And that's a problem. Like, a lot of people should understand that's a fucking problem, man. Like, look, you're supposed to do your job. You're supposed to investigate and figure out if you got the right person or not. You shouldn't be in the business of taking innocent people to jail. Now, remember, y'all, she was coming back from a cruise. They were about to spend Christmas with their whole family because one of their sons was about to get stationed in Japan. This is Christmas Eve when all this is happening. So y'all know it's about to follow up with her being arrested. Let's keep going.
That before he left, Deputy Gene, that he had, quote, confirmed that Jennifer was the subject of the warrant. In no way did Perez confirm anything.
The suspect was also 23 years younger, substantially shorter, had different color hair, different color eyes, different license, and different social security numbers. Despite that, Peraza still brought the wrong Jennifer to the police station.
I don't think that he was even really hearing me. And I just felt like the whole entire time I just didn't have a voice, that it was just completely lost because in his mind, he had his agenda of why he's arresting me.
Was from July 20th, 2022.
Okay. I was just curious, I know I've gotten pulled over before since then in Houston, and I haven't heard anything. I'm just confused with all this. And I don't have a 16-year-old here.
There's nothing about a 16-year-old in there.
All my kids are all grown, I guess it's okay.
You've had no incidences at all whatsoever
Never.
in the past couple of years?
I promise you. I'm sure you hear this a lot. Never have.
How could police think I'm 26 if I have a 30-year-old child?
Ignoring every indication that he had arrested the wrong person, Deputy Peraza brought Jennifer into the booking station at the Broward County Jail. There, more red flags were ignored. When the BSO officers booked her into the jail, a female jail officer scanned Jennifer's driver's license and informed Deputy Peraza that there were no outstanding warrants attached to Jennifer's driver's license. And this backed up what Jennifer had told officers all along, that there was no warrant for her arrest, that they had the wrong person. But being representatives of government, the officers once again ignored evidence that was very clear that they had the wrong Jennifer. Unable to admit his mistake, Deputy Peraza convinced the female jail officer that she also should ignore these red flags and all the evidence indicating that there was no probable cause to have this person incarcerated in their jail. All Deputy Peraza had to support his mistaken claim that this was the right person was that Jennifer shared 2/3 of her name with the suspect, and it turned out the suspect's mugshot appeared to look like Jennifer. Then, unbelievably, Deputy Peraza filled out an affidavit in support of Jennifer's arrest, which means under oath, and on that form, Deputy Peraza listed Jennifer's correct identifying information, even though that correct information contradicted the description of the suspect, Jennifer Del Carmen Heath, who was wanted in Texas. So,
think about how fucked up that is, y'all. Now, should there be some regrets from the government? Should the taxpayers have to come out the pocket and cover this cop for his incompetence, his stupidity? You ignored the evidence that proved that she was innocent. Even when the jailer told you, nothing's coming back on this lady. We don't have no warrants with. No, I got the right person. We got the right person. Don't worry about what that machine said with the data and the information in it. Go off of what I'm telling you. Believe me, that's the person we looking for. All right, let it happen. I'm trying to tell people, You think this shit ain't that serious. Let it happen to you. We want to, and for the people that don't think this is that big of a deal, you want to live in a country where they can just yank your ass up and take your ass to jail, even though they have evidence to prove at the time that you ain't did whatever the fuck they claiming you did. That'll be some funny shit, but it gets worse, y'all.
They booked Jennifer into the Broward County Jail anyways. And of course, they also took Jennifer's fingerprints and mugshot. And guess what? The fingerprints did not match, obviously. Jennifer endured a traumatic Christmas in jail.
It was dirty like you would imagine. And then the strip search, you know, it's just humiliating and degrading, you know. Sorry. I mean, it was just, sorry. It was really traumatizing, you know, and that part of it, even just because you just felt like you weren't a human anymore.
They made her strip all of her clothes and conducted a body cavity search. They gave her a prison uniform and a blanket and put her into a cell with other female inmates. The guards were condescending and demeaning anytime she asked a question. In her first night in jail, she witnessed a fight, continuous screaming, yelling, and violence. Guards kept the jail cells ridiculously cold, so cold that the guards wore heavy coats, hats, and gloves, while the inmates, including Jennifer, were given small blankets that were not nearly enough to stay warm. She was forced to shiver all night. Eventually, she laid back to back with a stranger just to try to keep warm. Tragically, Christmas morning, Jennifer woke up in jail. She wasn't given a chance to consult with an attorney, to review the warrant, the charges against her, or to speak to any judge. While in jail, Jennifer was permitted 2 phone calls a day, which she used to communicate with her husband, Kyle, who was keeping her up to date on his efforts and her brother's efforts to get her free. On the afternoon of December 26th, her husband told her that Harris County, Texas, acknowledged her DMV photo had been placed on the suspect's warrant. About an hour later, a jail official came to Jennifer's cell and told her that Broward Sheriff's Office knew she was not the person who was wanted in Harris County. For a split second, Jennifer thought this nightmare was finally over, but her hopes were quickly crushed. She was told that despite their mistake, the only way for her to go free was if Harris County officials came to get her or arrested the correct Jennifer Heath. She was told this could take...
One more time for the people in the back.
Jesus Christ.
So, the police department realized, yeah, we got the wrong person. But y'all, we ain't gonna let you go until, you know, they catch the other person. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Let's see, Miss Jackson says somebody got to pay their piper according to their book. Like, for real, man. This is what happens when we had so many people sit around and ignore this bullshit when it started happening to other folks. Now they doing that shit to you. I'm trying to tell folks, man. When they come for your neighbor and you don't say nothing, who the fuck gonna say something for you when they come for you? I'm trying to tell you, this is crazy. This is egregious right here. This gotta easily be at least a $2 million lawsuit.
Take up to 30 days, if they came at all. She was devastated. Broward Sheriff's Office continued then to hold Jennifer in custody for the remainder of December 26th into the morning of December 27th, even though they now knew that she should not have ever been detained in the first place. And as a result of that, she was forced to endure another night of cold, uncomfortable, traumatizing conditions. She was finally released from custody at 9:50 a.m. on the morning of December 27th, 2022, over 75 hours after her wrongful arrest. And by that time, it was already too late to celebrate Christmas with her children, and worst of all, too late to say goodbye to her son Joshua before he left for his deployment to Japan. To this day, nearly 2 years later, Jennifer still has not had all of her 3 children together as she would have. And to date, she has never received an apology or an explanation for why the Broward Sheriff's Office mistook her for Jennifer Del Carmen Heath. When she was released, Broward Sheriff's Office personnel simply told her, hey, it happens.
While I was in jail, I had missed out on Christmas Eve. I missed out on Christmas Day with my kids. I missed out on my family time together. I took my brother away from his family on Christmas because they spent their time trying to get me out of jail. I didn't get to see my son off to the airport for him to be stationed over to Japan for the U.S. Marines. I missed out on everything. I missed out on all my family time with my kids. I missed out on having those moments, having, photos and pictures and memories. I missed out on all the opportunities.
And Broward County remains defiant. They've maintained publicly that Deputy Peraza followed the department protocols when he arrested Jennifer in the face of overwhelming evidence that he had the wrong person. Broward Sheriff's Office Internal Affairs Division reviewed the incident and confirmed that the officers followed Broward Sheriff's Office protocols and did not violate any BSO policies or practices when they detained Jennifer for over 75 hours without even confirming that she was the correct person on the warrant.
BSO sent us a statement saying they sympathize with Mrs. Box. They also say, in part, had it not been for the arrest warrant filed by the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Customs and Border Patrol would have not flagged Miss Box. BSO would have not been notified, and she would not have been arrested. They go on to say, the actions of the BSO deputy involved in arresting Miss Box were reviewed by the Broward Sheriff's Office Internal Affairs Division, and no employee misconduct was found. The matter is now closed.
And isn't that just...
So that, and see, people need to understand why that's just straight bullshit. So you can make all the goddamn mistakes in the world and lock up an innocent person, and then you review it by your own other department. It's part of the same police department. Y'all all getting the same tax dollars. Y'all all getting paid by the same person. Y'all investigate yourselves and say, nah, we ain't do nothing wrong. When there are clear mistakes that were made. So your officers don't have common sense. They don't have common sense. They don't have good deductive reasoning. They can fuck up on the job. Take somebody away, kidnap them, hold them hostage in a cell for multiple days, over 75 hours. And that's perfectly fine. You know, shit happens. But let you cross over a checkered line on the road, they'll try to write your ass a ticket and extort you for money. I don't understand how people feel like this shit is okay. And think about it. I'm talking about the cops included, because they're American citizens too. They take that fucking uniform off just like us. Let this dumb shit happen to one of them. You think they'd be like, yep, shit happens? No, they wouldn't. But they perfectly fine doing it to their fellow citizens that pay their paychecks. Keep them in a job.
Just a shame that this entire unit of internal affairs for this...
Oh, and let me not forget, pass on the blame to somebody else in government. It wasn't our fault. It was their fault. They were who put her name on there. I know we looked at it and we could have seen that we were wrong, but they put her name on it. So, you know, we just did what we had to do. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Large county in South Florida reviewed this entire thing, and they were unable to find any misconduct there. Crazy, right? Well, don't worry, because Jennifer reached out to the Institute for Justice, and they agreed to take her case. If you've watched a lot of my videos, then you know who the Institute for Justice is. I have my own custom donation link for them in the description of every video. But in case you don't know, IJ is a nonprofit public interest law firm. Their mission is to end widespread abuses of government power and to secure the constitutional rights that allow all Americans to pursue their dreams. It's a national civil liberties law firm that represents everyday people free of charge when the government violates their most important constitutional rights. They win nearly 3 out of every 4 cases that they file, despite how incredibly difficult it is to litigate against our government. They very kindly put together this document called a complaint, also known as a federal civil rights lawsuit, that explains in great detail over dozens and dozens and dozens of pages exactly what misconduct occurred, who did it, when they did it, how they did it, the evidence that exists that they did it, and that also lays out why that misconduct violated Jennifer's constitutional rights. This is IJ lawyer Jared McClain, who is handling Jennifer's case.
Holding someone in jail without a good reason to believe that they've committed a crime violates the Fourth Amendment and the right to due process. Police cannot overlook obvious evidence that they have the wrong person when making an arrest. And when they do, they must be held accountable.
I just have to hold those.
And y'all think about this, like a lot of people hear that and be like, yeah, it makes sense. But guess what? There were so many when y'all hear about all these people getting exonerated from prison that have spent 10, 20, 50, 30, 40 years in prison, being wrongfully accused of something, getting out. Have y'all noticed that a lot of them are black folks, right? And I know a lot of people's like, I ain't got no problem with it. Ain't us. They doing it to you women. Y'all own folks doing it to you women now. What if this lady would have went to prison over some bullshit off of that? Or had to sit in jail even longer? Like, yeah, she already missed out on her son. Ain't gonna get to see him for years. He can still come home on leave. I know they hyping that up. He can come home on leave. It's just gonna be very expensive to fly from Japan back to the States. But that could happen. But she missed Christmas with her family when she was gonna have all her family together. That's pain and suffering right there. That's pain and suffering. They gonna eat. She about to eat. She gonna get enough money to make a couple trips over there to see her son. Like, I ain't never been to Japan. I'm about to come to, they ain't paid. They had to come out of pocket. These motherfuckers sitting around fucking up on the job and thinking that shit cool. Telling you shit happens. Man, please.
Accountable for what they did, but also to get justice.
And basically the law is as simple as that. While a warrant to arrest somebody is a judicial determination that there's probable cause to arrest the subject of the warrant, a warrant for one person does not give probable cause to police to arrest some other person, even with a similar sounding name. When officers have reason to believe that the person that they plan to arrest is not the actual subject of the arrest warrant that they plan to execute, they must either stop and confirm that this is the correct person, or they have to abandon the arrest. BSO officers here should have realized that there was no warrant for the arrest of this Jennifer, and they should have done that before ever even confronting her and detaining her in December of 2022. All the information that the officers needed to verify that she was a different person was readily available. All of these discrepancies that we discussed already would have caused any reasonable officer to then do some basic due diligence to confirm that this is actually the right person. There's overwhelming evidence here that every government employee involved in this acted unreasonably. At best, at worst, once they found out that this was the wrong person, they ignored the truth to cover their own asses. It's fantastic that the IJ has taken up Jennifer's case, but they are a nonprofit law firm. They rely on donations. The government has a never-ending supply of your money to gaslight the public and pretend like they did nothing wrong. Whereas the IJ is funded by people from this audience, by patriots from across the country, by individual citizens who feel strongly about the fight to protect our constitutional rights. This audience has raised a lot of money for the IJ in the past, and this case is a worthy cause to continue doing that. This is a nightmare story that any one of you could find yourselves in, that your mother, that your grandmother, that your daughter could find themselves in. You can help right now to fund this litigation, to keep these IJ lawyers working around the clock to sue every government employee that was involved in this case, from Deputy Peraza all the way down to the Jane Doe jail guards that we don't even know their names yet. That's all going to take litigation, lawyers, paralegals, filing fees, depositions. It costs a lot of money to do this. Let's fill their war chest to help ensure that they win. And I'll continue following this one. And if you want to follow along, please subscribe both here and at the blog.
Man, y'all subscribe over here like he told you, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Let's Talk, JVJ Network, follow on Facebook, all that in the bag of chips. There's some bullshit. I don't know anybody that will sit here and say that's cool, but you know, it's probably a reason that I don't know those type of people for somebody to say that. This lady got hemmed up. She got hemmed up, and even when these officers had ample opportunities to realize they were doing the wrong thing, they still doubled down on it. The jail doubled down on it. I forget, Customs and Border doubled down on it. Like this is crazy. It's just a failure from the top all the way down, but it's really honestly not a failure when you really think about it, y'all. It's really the system functioning exactly the way it's supposed to function. And a lot of people don't understand that because, you know, they've been so caught up on, oh, you know, they're just doing what they got to do. You know, they're just out here. They have a hard job. You know, they got to go home at night. So, you know, I might gun a motherfucker down, or, you know, I might take an innocent person to jail and prosecute them to the full extent of the law and lock their ass up because we got biased people on juries that think automatically if the police brought it must be right. No, these people make mistakes, y'all. These people make mistakes all the time. But the problem is they just want to brush it off like it's nothing. No, you need to be held accountable, because if I make a minor mistake, y'all will come from my pocketbook. Y'all will come from my freedom. Y'all will come from my life. But when y'all fuck up, it's just like, let it go. Nah, we can't be on that type of time. We can't be on that type of time. And a lot of people need to get right now because you know how you said that organization that's gonna fight her case, it's a private organization. We need to start advocating for legislation for like, nah, the federal government, our tax dollars need to go to an organization that will fight against them. Yeah, we need to make these fuckers take our money out of their budget and fund an institution that will fight, have lawyers to fight them when they do dumb shit like this. We shouldn't have to group fund, GoFundMe to goddamn get some justice around here. We shouldn't have to do that. We shouldn't have to do that. It's bullshit. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, look, you got to speak up for your neighbor. You got to speak up for your fellow American in situations like this, because eventually it's going to fucking happen to you. It's just a matter of time, man. I know people that went their entire life never dealing with a cop, hit the age of 64, first stopped by a cop, pop, dead, gone. All because of misunderstanding. Motherfucker was agitated, feeling some type of way, and the cop wanted to just go ahead and get off. He just got off on him. Never done nothing wrong. Well, at least not got caught. Because I think most people that are in prison are the ones that got caught. I think everybody breaks the law every damn day. There's so many laws that we don't even know are on the books. Officers don't even know are on the books. You can go to jail for a lot of fucking things. But the people in jail are mainly the ones that just got caught. Everybody else are out here just rolling around, just getting by. But it's some bullshit. I'm not with it. I'm not with it at all, and I will hope that y'all don't be with it either. And if I get an update on this one, I'm gonna come back and recover that because that ain't it. That ain't it. But we did have a second part to this video. I mean, second part to the show tonight. And see, got Uncanny in the building, man. Don't get fired. I know it's cold up there in Chicago right now. Say BOS has always been shady. BSO. I got you. I don't know what BSO is. Broward State. Well, you gotta tell me what it is. I don't know what that is. But yeah, they've been shady, man. I agree with you. They've been shady. Fucking, but I said I was gonna do two different things tonight. So now we about to get into the thought side of it, man. The thought side of it. You said from cops to thoughts. It's 2025, y'all. We gonna go to the thought side because I like to talk about relationships over here on this channel because I do want to see. Okay, Broward Sheriff's Office. I got you. Yeah, Broward County. Period is trash. I done heard too many bad stories about Broward County. People like, man, you should go to Miami. I ain't going down there. There's so many other beaches around here, bitch. I don't need to go to Miami and pay overpriced dollars for fucking bullshit food and BBL, bitches. I don't need all that. I like a country girl. But we're gonna cover the thought side of this shit tonight, man. I want to see people get together, but we gotta address the elephant in the room. There's a mindset out here right now that's keeping us from each other. Relationships, period. They already had a study out that was projecting, like, I think 2030. Like, I forget what the number they said, like 80% of women will be single and childless and some shit like that. Like, it was a crazy number. I can't remember exactly what the study was, but it's gonna be a lot of fucking single people out here. And the main reason I think that is because we have social engineering, people fucked up with being on the internet, getting away from family values and shit, traditional type shit. And I'm saying you can do your own thing, but people don't have the right mindsets to actually cohabitate with a person and make a relationship work. We always incentivize and quitting and leaving. And people get mad. They get irritated when people bring it up. But I'm gonna show y'all this street interview. Y'all probably seen this guy. You probably seen him in a couple shorts. Shout out to him, The Desirable Truth. But we're gonna go down the road of some little street interviews, y'all. Little street interviews. Let's see what we got. And yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. Let's see what we got.
Do you find nice guys or bad boys more attractive?
Oh, bad boys for sure. Bad boys. Bad boys all the way.
So why not go for the nice guy?
They're not confident enough. They're insecure. Yes, ma'am.
Insecure in like what ways? Where the bad boy isn't?
Like if we came out like this, they would be mad. They would get like scared. They would question it. Yeah.
What do you think a nice guy would say about how you're dressed?
Why are you going out like this? Yeah. Like put a t-shirt on. Yeah. That we shouldn't.
But why would a man want his girl to flaunt it to the world?
I don't know. That's a question. What was the question?
Why would a man want his girl to flaunt it all?
Because he should feel grateful that he has a bad bitch. Yeah. She has a bad bitch. Hell yeah, show her off. Yeah.
So if you wanted to come out damn near in a bikini, it should be cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's all bikini. But why would we come out in a bikini? Not a bikini, but some sexy ass shit. Hey, if you date a bad bitch, you're gonna date a bad bitch. Period. Like
Y'all see where we about to go, right? Y'all see where we about to go. Now, I'm gonna rewind it back real quick. So I want y'all to hear what the white girl said, the one that ain't got nothing but some pasties on and a little fishnet shirt. I want y'all to hear what she just said.
If you date a bad bitch, you're gonna date a bad bitch. Period. Like, you know what you signed up for, you know? Yeah.
As a tall woman, bikini, it should be cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's all bikini, but why would we come out in a bikini? Not a bikini.
That girl said, why would we come out in a bikini? Why would you come out the house with that on? Think about what's going on in your head. Why would we come out in a bikini? Why would you come out with that top on? Why would you come out like that? So if a dude ran up on your ass thinking that you on that type of time, you're going to get all offended and say, ugh, guys are creeps. Look at you. Look at you. Nobody's ever going to sit out here and justify dudes running up on girls and touching on girls and doing shit like that when it ain't wanted. Nobody's gonna get behind that shit. But I will also call out the other side of, what are you doing? What are you doing, lady? You out here with hard stickies, pasties on your nipples with a see-through fishnet shirt. What you think gonna happen? And this bad built body bitch over here on the side over here in the black, talking about a bad bitch. You refer to yourself as a bitch, but you want respect like a woman. It's a mindset, y'all, that's fucked up. It's a mindset that's fucked up right now. And you see it. You getting it from, you got the white girl, and I think these are 2 Latina chicks. Well, let's see how many more different groups that we get. So, we don't want to rope everybody into one. It's just one group that does this. Nah, we don't see how many different groups we got. We got 2 so far.
Myself sexy as shit. Hey, if you date a bad bitch, you're gonna date a bad bitch. Period. Like, you know what you signed up for, Yeah.
As a tall woman, is dating easy for you?
Yeah, because I like black guys. But look, right now my boyfriend's white, so my boyfriend's watching this. I love you, Pookie.
So hold on. What's the difference between the black and the white when it comes on to tall women?
Their humor. Black guys are funny. Naturally.
But your boyfriend isn't?
He is funny. That's why I took a little detour.
You think this is your long-term life partner forever, or do you think like some black guy is gonna get in the mix down the road?
Well, he met my family, but I got a place in my heart for some black boys.
Again! If I said to you, screw the interview, let's go all, let's have some fun, would you be down or not?
I would probably say you're not 6'4".
What does the height have to do with anything?
Height matters. I got good genes. You gotta have good genes too.
Could you give me a spin for the camera to show?
You just want to see my ass.
I don't want to see your ass. I've already seen it. I want them to see it.
Where my clip at?
Jesus Christ.
And now we getting the mixed girls up in here now. We getting the mixed girls in here. She is out in public with her ass all out. Last girl had her titties out. The other one wore an outfit that don't fit her body type. The other one got her chest showing. She got her ass all the way out. All right, let's see what she got to say.
It's real, homegrown, motherfucker. This why it's fat, because I eat fat.
So here's my question. If we were dating, would you still come out dressed like this, or
yes,
would you dress differently?
Whatever dude I'm dealing with has to be confident. If you're not confident in me, in our relationship, then we have nothing going on.
But there's a difference between confidence and respect.
I respect my dude. I got a nigga right now, and I don't really consider him a nigga. That's my man. But I respect him because ain't nobody getting my number. Ain't nobody hollering at me. They can holler all they want, but they can't get me.
You don't think it's a red flag that he doesn't have a problem with how you're dressed?
No.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
You already know we going down the wrong road right now, but I'm gonna let it keep going, man. This is how people end up with a lot of bodies and by themselves when they get to the age of 40. Ran through and alone. Go get you a cat and a dog.
Because he loves how I dress. When I get dressed, he's my biggest hype man.
At 22, what's your body count?
Fuck it, 78. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it, but let's hear him out. Oh, Lord, I damn sure don't believe that, but hey, let's hear it out.
78.
You keep a list of it?
I don't keep a list. Every time I have sex, I send the number to my group chat of my friends, so I hold myself accountable for who I'm having sex with.
Okay. 78 at 22. When did you lose it?
I lost my virginity at 14.
Okay. How did losing your virginity that young affect your mental?
Honestly, with how I lost my virginity, because I had a plan. I was like, I'm going to have my senior year prom, I'm going to have sex with this girl, or it was actually out of 2 girls. But then my freshman year, there was this girl that was just like all over me, and I went to her house to watch a basketball game, and then I ended up in her room, and then she put my hands in her pants, and she took my dick out, and she did, she initiated everything, and I was just like, well, I guess I'm not a virgin anymore.
What's your goal body count number before you die?
I actually think it's pretty bad that my body count is 78.
So this man sitting out here saying the girl took it from him, man. She took your shit, huh? She took your cookie? Ladies, y'all out here taking cookies?
At the age of 22, I think that because of that encounter with her, I lost the meaning of sex because it's such an intimate thing, and I'm really trying to really slow it down. I mean, I have slowed down over the year, but I hope to not go past 80. Like I hope that I date and the next girl, if it don't work out, I hope the next girl work out. If that doesn't,
So you're looking to settle down.
Yeah, I'm trying to calm down, slow down. I've been living a little bit too fast.
Do you think if you didn't fuck 78 women that you'd still feel the same way?
No, I think I went through the whole phase that a lot of people talk about, that a lot of people are ashamed of. But I mean, it grew me. It grew me, and I think it developed me to have the mindset that I have now. And if I didn't do what I did, I wouldn't be who I am, and I like who I became. Even though I'm not super proud of that, but I'm not like super ashamed of it. It just is what it is,
Excuse me, question for you. What would you say is the most unattractive trait a man can show a woman?
Huh?
What's the most unattractive trait a man can show a woman?
That he's a man.
What does that mean, though?
I don't like niggas.
So wouldn't you be like a negress?
Gay as fuck.
Okay.
I'm gay as fuck.
You always like women? At 34, have you ever been married before?
Now y'all seen that right there. Like I ain't gonna say she was super rude, but she damn sure had that ass out. Hold on, let me get out. Let me. I'll come over here. Why are all y'all ladies going out the house like this, man? And I tell a lot of y'all dudes, matter of fact, fuck what they doing. It don't matter what the ladies doing. Gentlemen, if you run up on a chick like this, you run up on a chick like any of the ones we ain't came across so far, if you're not just trying to have like just fun time, bed fun time, if you're trying to have a relationship, just understand what you're walking into. I think a lot of dudes like to go after things that look good to them, but they don't do enough thinking. I think ladies do the same thing. I think we both do the same thing. We pick bad partners. If you meet a person dressed like this, I don't think you should even be sitting around complaining about shit, because you already knew what it was before you got into that relationship. Now, I can understand y'all build up some shit and you want things to change or whatever the fuck, but you should know what the hell you're dealing with before you even get into it. And if you running up on a chick that's got an ass cheeks out here in public advertising, talking about I'm gay, there's no what you running into, man. Everything that come with it, you deserve it, because you signed up for it. That goes for men and it goes for women, because that's nonsense. But she do got an ass on her though. The other one did too.
I get food. Yeah, we get fuck.
Did you always like women? At 34, have you ever been married before?
I have.
34? 34? That bitch ain't 34. And what? I'm gonna let him say it again. 34?
Did you always like women? At 34, have you ever been married before?
34, y'all. Fuck believe this lady 34. That lady is not 34. Hell to the no. 34? She got some ego. She 34. I'm fucking somebody else. Look, she 34. I'm somebody else. I don't know who I can say. That lady ain't no damn 34 years old, man. That lady is old. That lady is old. I'll say she probably in her 50s, man. Look at the lady beside her. She got to be in her 50s too, or like late 40s. And 34, bitch, lying out here. Okay, where my dude at? Right. I forget ain't no goddamn, she ain't no damn 34.
I have.
And how long was your marriage?
8 years.
Now, why throw it away after investing so much time?
Because at one point you realize that it's time to let it go. And because you have only one life, and you have to respect somebody else's also decisions.
What made you realize that it had to end?
It's a layered question, because it's not always one thing. It's not like, oh, you stubbed your foot a certain type of way, now I automatically don't like you. It's a certain things that accumulate over time when you become, that you figure out that person, and times change.
So how did you feel in the beginning of your marriage as opposed to the end of it?
Two different persons. I feel like I changed, he changed, we both grew so much, and we both respect each other so much at the end of the relationship and the beginning of the relationship.
So there wasn't animosity or cheating or arguments and toxicity?
Nothing.
It was a perfect marriage.
It was a perfect marriage to the end. And it was such a great, even the breakup was so great, honestly.
How old are you?
25.
Y'all heard what the fuck that lady just said? First off, she lying about her age. Like, we're just gonna say that right now. She lying about her fucking age. But she said the guy, there was nothing wrong with it. It was a perfect marriage. So why you leave him? That'd be the dumbest shit in the fucking world, y'all. He was great, did everything I wanted to do. I left him. You think she gonna end up? Look, she out here in these streets. Out here in these streets looking for something. Damn, she got her ass out too over there. I ain't even noticed that. But ladies, why would you throw away a good guy? You know those are, supposedly the way y'all talk about it, they're hard to find. So why would you get rid of the one that you got? What you think she gonna find out there in them streets while she out there lying talking about she 34? Nothing but dick and sorrow. That's what she gonna get, because ain't nobody gonna take her serious. Ain't nobody gonna wife her up. And I know some ladies come around here, you don't know that. I know guys. I know men. I happen to be one. I know how we think and I know how we operate. She ain't gonna get nothing but dick and misery.
5. Are you single?
Yes. Well, no. I'm used to saying yes, but not no more. In the last week, no more.
What you mean it's the last week?
I've been single, but in the last week I got a man. But I'm used to saying I'm single.
So you just got to a relationship.
My man works here.
So why do you think your man doesn't care about how you're dressed?
Actually, he does. But he pissed me off today, so I wore what I knew he wouldn't like.
No. After recently being single and just getting into a relationship for a week, why would you already put it on the edge? And
Put it on what?
Put it on the edge.
Because he wanted me to come down here, but then he didn't text me back. So I'm down here for him, but I'm also waiting for a text back.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw this shit?
This makes no. This is the sign of immaturity right here. This is the sign of immaturity. So he didn't pick up the phone for you during the day, so you decided to wear revealing clothes to make him mad, even though you just got in a relationship with him. So you willing to play with your relationship and possibly lose the guy knowing that he don't like you dressing like that. All because he didn't call you back. Some people don't need to be in relationships until they mature to a certain age, man. I'm just being honest with you. And this is how a lot of ladies lose dudes too.
So are you sure this man is your boyfriend?
So I'm not sure, but you gotta go all in. I will never be embarrassed by the love that I share.
So is it official or not?
According to him, but then I didn't get a text back for 24 hours, so.
No, you're 25. How old is he?
He's 29.
And that doesn't seem a little fishy to you that he would just go the whole day without texting you?
It does. But like, I've been with him for the last week and he's worked every day and he really doesn't like wake up. So I'm like, I don't got no evidence against him.
But be honest with me. If a man came up to you tonight and you hit it off, would you give him a shot or not?
I give him my Instagram and then I tell my boo, like my bookie, and see what he says. Because if he's not my man, then why am I going to not talk to other people? But if he's my man, then I don't got to talk to other people. We got to clarify that.
What's the most unattractive thing in a man?
If they're here.
But you're here too.
I'm here to have a good time. They're here to fuck bitches.
And you're not here looking for dick?
No, I'm just here to have a good time.
So if you met an attractive man and y'all had a good conversation.
Black bitches in the way. Hey, we're ready for questions.
What's your name?
I'm Key.
And you?
I'm ready.
Why do you think it's appropriate to just run up in our interview mid-conversation?
I ain't gonna lie, they white and I don't give a fuck.
I never gave a fuck.
Are you just looking for attention?
No, never. I never gave a fuck.
We want to be funny. Come for the video.
One of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
I'm irritated now. Because if somebody came outside of their mouth and said that certain black women based off of this are rude, disrespectful, loud, obnoxious, they would get mad. But watch this again. The man's doing an interview with these other girls. He's doing an interview with these girls. And it's the big girl. It's the fat girl just walked up being like, bitch, what are you doing? Watch her again.
Looking for dick?
No, I'm just here to have a good time.
So if you met an attractive man and y'all had a good conversation.
Black bitches in the way. Hey, we're ready for questions.
What's your name?
Ratchet. I don't care if somebody get mad about it. That's ratchet. You just gonna come and interrupt this man's interview talking about black bitches in the way. The fat girl got on. You got your stomach out. You got red hair on. See through whatever the fuck that is, and it look like you got panties underneath. Is that what we doing? Now look at my face. Is that what we doing? Ugh. And then motherfuckers wonder why they don't get no respect. Don't nobody take them serious. Let's go. Let's see how this shit play out.
I'm Key. And you?
I'm ready.
Why do you think it's appropriate to just run up in our interview mid-conversation?
I ain't gonna lie, they white and I don't give a fuck.
Are you just looking for attention?
No, never. I never gave a fuck. We want to be fucked.
They white and I don't give a fuck. Okay.
But if I'm in the middle of a conversation with two people,
I'm sorry, y'all. He feel disrespect. I'm What? So what's the problem now? What's the problem now?
I mean,
we are girls. We are girls. Anywho, what's next? I don't like it. It's okay. It's okay.
Brother, what's that?
Who raised this child? Whoever raised it, you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed for yourself. Just throwing that out there to you. You did a terrible job parenting.
It's okay. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? I like her. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about interrupting the conversation. These hoes love us. What's next? Because they obviously do love us. So what's next?
what do you think the men watching this are going to think about you two?
They gonna eat my dick. Hey, everybody loves a hoe. I never seen a hoe get turned down or a hoe not wife. So,
if we were dating,
she ain't never seen a hoe not get turned. She ain't never seen a hoe get turned down and a hoe not wife. I don't know if she knows the statistics for women in her category when it comes to marriage. I'll put it up here for y'all just so y'all can see it. There's a lot of hoes that didn't get wifed up. Just throwing that out there for you, mama. A lot. A lot. A lot. It's embarrassing, man. But let's keep going.
What would I have to pay for?
my time. My time.
That bitch said my time.
You want a bad bitch? Keep a bad bitch with their maintenance.
So what does maintenance include?
Nails, hair, toes, Brazilian wax. Because they like this shit on Instagram. Might as well date one. So keep up with it.
How much do your nails cost?
$150.
How much does your hair cost?
Oh, and lots of sections. $160. Hair, $150. Nails, $400. Like not $400.
How much for the Brazilian wax?
That's $60.
So
they want something clean. They gotta earn that shit.
And how often are you getting this done?
Every 2 weeks to 4 weeks.
Okay, so every 2 to 4 weeks, I'm dropping $500 on you outside of everything else that I'm already paying for.
Huh?
So every 2 to 4 weeks, I'm dropping like $500 on you on top of everything else I'm paying for.
Yes.
What do I get back in return?
Whatever she gives you. $1,500. Whatever. No, you're gonna get a woman that cooks, cleans, and takes care of you because they care to you. You take care of a woman that take care of you.
So I can get it when I want to.
Yes.
I can get it when you're tired.
I can depend on the woman. I would.
Oh. And people wondering why a lot of people are gonna be single. They question that study. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it real quick. I'm trying to see if I can find it. 2030 study on singles. Let's see. Yeah, here, let me pull this shit up real quick, like on the screen, man. Because a lot of people don't even know it. I said a crazy number. It's not as high as I said earlier, but it's still disturbing. All right, here you go. It says let me enlarge that. In 2019, a 2019 study by Morgan Stanley projected that 45% of women between the ages 25 and 44 will be single and childless by 2030. So a little under half, 5% under half of all women between the ages of 25 to 44 will be single and childless. That's not a good look, whether ladies know that or not. I know some ladies might say they don't give a fuck. They don't care. I'm like, all right, if you say so. But I know women actually need more people around them. They need a man. They need family. They need friends. Men are better equipped to be by themselves. But 45%, that means that there are going to be a lot of men taking themselves out of the dating market, not wanting to deal with shit. And that's probably a response to what we just saw in that previous video. People don't know how to act and their mindset's not right. And they think that a man that's doing good for himself wants to get with that. And the problem, I will say this because this goes towards the men. This goes towards the men. The reason a lot of ladies are out here acting that type of way and doing these type of things is because men are still going for it. They confuse getting dick with men still want them, not understanding you win the game when you get a ring. We win the game when we get some pussy. You not winning just by getting dick down. But all these guys keep going around still fucking with these hoes. Like that fat girl that had a stomach out and shit, showing whatever the fuck she wants to show. There's a dude out there smashing her. That's why she think that shit cute. If men didn't check for women that wore shit like that or talk like that or had that type of mindset, women would have no choice but to change. Vice versa. When women set a standard for how they want men to conduct themselves in relationships in the dating market, if they didn't give it up to the fuck boys and the pookies and the ray rays, they would get what they want. But we got too many people just, fuck it. It's easy. I'll take it. I'm just living my life, YOLO. And then on top of that, we've taken away the social stigma, the social shame of people acting a certain type of way. I would be embarrassed if I was a father and saw my daughter out dressed like any of them chicks was out there dressed. I don't give a fuck if you is grown. That's some type of shit where I disown your ass. I mean, dead ass serious. That's the type of shit that I would be on. Because I'm like, I ain't raised you to be no hoe. And you're not going to go out here and disrespect the family. You want to do that, then go and take your ass on. I will separate myself. I ain't got no problem doing shit like that. And I think a lot of other people, a lot of fathers, a lot of mothers need to be on that type of time too. Because that's disrespectful to your family name. Out here projecting yourself like a hoe. Don't nobody want to see that shit now. Well, a lot of people want to see it, but don't nobody want it to be theirs. But that's neither here nor there. That was just the dating shit. Now I got some clips for y'all. We made it to the clip section, y'all. I'm going to drop the link for anybody because I want to see if y'all got opinions on this stuff. I'm going to drop this shit in the chat real quick. Like, let me see. Yeah, let me drop this shit in here because I want to see if anybody got any opinions about these because I posted a few shorts throughout the week and I judge off the ones that do the best views. Will I bring them to the show and see if we can get an opinion? Now, I'm gonna do the best one, the most inspirational one last because we're going to end off on a good note. But I'm going to start off with the second to worst one. Now, the storyline is a mother has gotten into a relationship with a man and her grown daughters stay in her home. But the mother wants wants the man to move in with her. So now there's an issue that has been brought to the daughter's attentions. And I want to see what y'all think because I'm going to give my breakdown on this shit. Let's see. Here we go.
I mean, we have to pay rent.
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out. It's going to be like $800 for each of you.
Each?
Yeah, girl, we pay $2,500 a month for rent here.
So you want me to do rent and a bill?
Well, that will include the bill. So we'll just scratch the bill. So the $800 will include help towards the bill.
Where's all this coming from? Because you never mentioned any of this before.
Well, now that he's here, this is...
This is your house.
Well, he's moving in.
You never had a problem before.
Well,
No.
He's gonna be the man of the house.
I'm not paying rent.
No.
I'm not paying rent.
We know.
It's not even your decision. It's his.
You barely know him. He's been here for like 2 months. And all of a
stupid.
sudden he's moving in and then you're telling us that we have to pay rent?
Yeah,
$800
we're
each.
getting married. Wow. This is gonna be our house.
Well, he should be bringing some money.
Right. I'm gonna play it one more time for the people in the back, just so you get a good understanding of what's going on right now. And we gonna talk about it because I know this one can go either way. I know I know the feelings that some people will have. This one can go either way. So one more time, let's hear it all the way through.
What you mean we have to pay rent?
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out. It's gonna be like $800 for each of you.
Each?
Yeah, girl, we pay $2,500 a month for rent here.
So you want me to do rent and a bill?
Well, that will include the bill. So we'll just scratch the bill. So the $800 will include help towards the bill.
Where's all this coming from? Because you never mentioned any of this before.
Well, now that he's here, this is...
This is your house.
Well, he's moving in.
You never had a problem before.
Well,
No.
now he's gonna be the man of the house.
I'm not paying rent.
No.
I'm not paying rent.
We know.
It's not even your decision. It's his.
You barely know him. He's been here for like 2 months. And all of a
stupid.
sudden he's moving in, and then you're telling us that we have to pay rent?
Yeah,
$800
we're getting
each.
married.
Wow.
This is gonna be our house.
Well, he should be bringing some money.
All right, now here you go. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. I can understand why the grown ladies, because they're grown, they're not no little babies and nothing like that. I can understand why they feel some type of way. Their mother's telling them that they're gonna have to come out the pocket and contribute to rent in the house as long as they're gonna stay here. And I know some people like that's haven't paid rent ever or whatever the fuck would feel some type of way, especially if they feel like it's coming from the new man that the mother is dealing with. And like, what the fuck? You didn't have us paying before. And I just want to get that side. I can understand it. But I'm gonna tell you this, I don't give a fuck what the fuck they talking about. The mom has been letting them, at 2 grown-ass girls, live off of her in that house for free. And I understand parents should be helping their kids until they can actually stand on their own 2 feet. But now she got a man coming in here, and if, like she said, they gonna get married, he wants to set some rules up in there. She's seeming like she's willing to get on that game plan, and that game plan is like, if they're gonna be staying here, they need to help out with the rent. Help out some way. Now, $800, I can say that might be a little bit too much, but they grown. They need to be paying their own bills. But I get it from both sides. I get it from both sides of it. I want to know what y'all think about that, because that's a touchy one, man. I can see it going either way. I had a conversation with somebody earlier today, and they wanted to criticize the man nonstop. And I'm talking to another man. He say this guy's a bum. He's a bum because he wants the daughters of that lady to help contribute to the rent in the house. I was like, are we operating under the mindset that they're not gonna, like, he's not gonna be bringing in money either and contributing? Because the way I'm thinking that being optimistic, the way I'm thinking it's gonna go is he's gonna come in and pay the other half of the rent, and he wants the girls to contribute if they're gonna be there. The mom probably won't be paying nothing, or maybe helping out on a few bills here and there. I'm thinking that should be the dynamic, if anything. But what do y'all think? Because these girls look probably about 24, 25. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I'm not good at judging ages, but I can damn sure tell when somebody's older and grown. Should they have to contribute to the rent in the house? Or should they be able to constantly just stay there for free? And that man and the mom just keep shouldering that. Because I think it's kind of fucked up that they would want to live off their mom like that when they have the ability to help out. Like I can't take advantage of people like that, me personally. But y'all let me know what y'all think right in the comment section, because I think that I can see people going either way on this one. I'm more leaning towards the side of like, nah, y'all need to help contribute. Y'all need to help contribute. It's fucked up that it's got to come from the man. Maybe he gave her enough balls to say something to her daughters, and she been wanting to say it. Who knows what the fuck it is? But if I stay with my dad or I stay with my mom, I'm going to help out on the bills. I don't give a fuck that I'm your child. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm living in here. I'm eating food. I'm using lights. I'm running water. Taking up space. Like, you should help out. We always talk about family supposed to help each other. Well, if your family letting you stay there, help your family out too. Just don't put that shit all on them. But either way, though, I can see it going either way. But we going to number 2. Because we're going to do the 3 and we're going to get the hell up out of here. Angela Yee. I don't know if y'all remember her from the Breakfast Club, y'all. Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club. I don't like that bitch. I'll be honest with you. I don't like her. I do not like her, not one bit, and mainly because she doesn't seem to want to hold people accountable when they do fucked up shit. When they do fucked up shit, she don't seem like she wants to hold certain people accountable. And I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. And I really want to say this. Please stop calling in the radio shows and telling the most foul shit you done in your life. People gonna find out who you are, and then it just shows how degenerate some people in society are. But they operate under the guise that they're innocent and don't do no wrong. Check this out. We're gonna play it twice, y'all. I want y'all to make sure y'all hear.
I'm pregnant by my baby daddy's dad.
Whoa!
Wait, your baby daddy's dad, so the
Grandfather.
father-in-law.
Yes.
How did that happen? Like, how did y'all hook up?
We met years ago and we fell in love maybe the last year.
Oh, so you're in love.
I'm in love.
Whoa.
Does your baby daddy know?
He definitely doesn't.
He does now.
Are you gonna tell him? When are you gonna tell him is the real question.
Well, I'm due next month, so maybe next month I have 1 month to figure it out.
Did you have a baby shower yet?
No, I haven't.
Who does he think?
I'm 37. I think I'm too old for baby showers. So.
Who does he think you're pregnant by?
Him.
Wait, oh, your baby daddy thinks it's his kid?
Yes.
Stay up, Angela.
That DNA test might show it is because they probably got the same DNA. You could maybe pass it off.
Well, we've been together, exactly, but we've been together for 16 years, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Wait. You don't think it's going to be a problem? What do you mean?
It's going to look like him because it's his daddy's baby, so it's going to look, you know?
So you're not gonna tell him. You're gonna let him think it's his?
I'm definitely not. I'm just gonna keep it in the family.
Oh, all in the family, indeed.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. Well, that's a big secret.
All right, y'all heard that? One more time to make sure you got it all in your head. Cause this I wish I had that Abba and Preach shit. This is a sickness of the highest order. But one more time.
I'm pregnant by my baby daddy's dad.
Whoa!
Wait, your baby daddy's dad, so the
Grandfather.
father-in-law.
Yes.
How did that happen? Like, how did y'all hook up?
We met years ago and we fell in love maybe the last year.
Oh, so you're in love.
I'm in love.
Whoa.
Does your baby daddy know?
He definitely doesn't.
He does now.
Are you gonna tell him? When are you gonna tell him is the real question.
Well, I'm due next month, so maybe next month I have 1 month to figure it out.
Did you have a baby shower yet?
No, I haven't.
Who does he think?
I'm 37. I think I'm too old for baby showers. So.
Who does he think you're pregnant by?
Too old for baby showers. Maybe you too old to be a hoe too.
Him.
Wait, oh, your baby daddy thinks it's his kid?
Yes.
Stay up, Angela.
That DNA test might show it is because they probably got the same DNA. You could maybe pass it off.
Well, we've been together, exactly, but we've been together for 16 years, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Wait. You don't think it's going to be a problem? What do you mean?
It's going to look like him because it's his daddy's baby, so it's going to look, you know?
So you're not gonna tell him. You're gonna let him think it's his?
I'm definitely not. I'm just gonna keep it in the family.
Oh, all in the family, indeed.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. Well, that's a big secret.
This is the reason I have an issue with Angela Yee from watching this video. Where was the pushback? From woman to woman, where was the pushback on this shit right here? Where was the pushback, y'all? She just sitting over here like she just getting the tea and just enjoying it. This lady is having a kid with her baby daddy's dad. So the son doesn't hit it. Y'all done had a baby. Now the father done hit it and you about to have a baby. And there's no pushback from either one of these hosts on here. The dude over here smiling, thinking this shit fucking funny. It's not funny at all. That'll get somebody unalive right there. That type of shit breaks up families. So I'm gonna say real quick from the get-go, the father's wrong. For sure. Hit that out back. The father is definitely wrong. The baby mama is definitely wrong. And for the third one, both of these hosts are wrong. What's the point for people to just call into your show and tell you foul shit that they doing and you just be like, okay, that's kind of crazy, and just go on to the next one? Like we don't hold people accountable anymore, huh? We don't call people out. Think about how crazy this situation is gonna be. The son is going to be brothers with that baby. But the baby he has with her already, think about this, y'all, will be he'll be the nephew to his younger brother. Not his younger brother. It'll be, because the father had him, him. So they'll be brothers. The son and the baby will be brothers. But his son will be his brother's nephew that he's younger than. What the fuck kind of shit is this, y'all? This is a sickness. They say, I don't know if y'all did the study, y'all seen the study, but they were talking about how many men are raising kids that aren't theirs. Let me see, I'm gonna pull it up. Men are raising other men's kids. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. I want y'all to see this stat because this is just it's just stupid. All right. The number of men who are raising another man's child varies by study and population, but estimates range from 0.6% to 30%. There was another study that came out where 1 in 3 men that actually went out and got a paternity test found out that they are not the father. Not the father of the kids. Not the father of the kids, but they've been raising these kids. But this study says 0.6 up to 30%. I've seen numbers higher. This girl is about to have this man raise this child thinking that is his child. Her and the dad, I guess, they just gonna keep themselves a nice little secret and not tell the son, I've been smashing your baby mama. Yeah, that baby that you think is yours, well, that's actually your brother. Yeah, that's actually your brother. That's my child, not yours. People can end up unalived off of shit like this, man. But we live in a society right now where you hear this. This lady had the audacity to call into the radio show. Called in to tell this story. For what? Who knows? For what? Who knows? Because there's no shame in this world. And I just have a real big problem with the host not holding this person accountable. Not saying anything to him. So anybody that watches that type of shit, pays attention to the show, thinks that type of behavior is acceptable, and you're gonna end up getting somebody put in the grave. I'm just telling people that right now. That's get put in the grave type material right there. That's that level of type shit right there. That's foul. That's foul all the way around. The father, number one, and the girl, number two. Because the sad part, he can't get it unless she give it. So she always was trying to throw that pussy at the father. And his dumb ass went and took it. I just don't understand. But look, I said I wanted to end on a good note. I want to end on a good note, inspirational, y'all. I want to end on some inspirational shit. Because I want to see people get together. I want to see people be married. And when they get married, they need to understand there are certain things you need to do. You need to hold these things true in your relationship and your marriage. You need to take your vows seriously. But outside of your vows, there are things that you need to know that actually have a functioning, successful marriage. And this pastor said it straight up. We need more pastors like this when people are getting married. So y'all check it out real quick.
On you. I say to you, I say to him before I speak these vows. Never speak ill of your wife in front of your family. Never speak ill of your wife in front of your friends. At no time will you speak ill of your wife, because when you get back with her, what's going to happen is they're going to wonder why you with her, and they're not going to respect her at all. I say the exact same thing to you, Alexis, before all these people that are here today. Never disrespect your husband in front of your family or in front of your friends. When there's a problem in your marriage, don't go talk to another woman. Because you got some snakes out there. And they want to get what you got. Never talk to another man about your wife. Because what you're not willing to put up with, he will.
Let the church say amen. We're going to play it one more time. Listen to what that pastor said. For y'all that want to get married, the ones that in the process or thinking about it in the future, take his words to heart. Hit it again, Pastor.
Only on you. I say to you, I say to him before I speak these vows, never speak ill of your wife in front of your family. Never speak ill of your wife in front of your friends. At no time will you speak ill of your wife, because when you get back with her, what's going to happen is they're going to wonder why you with her, and they're not going to respect her at all. I say the exact same thing to you, Alexis, before all these people that are here today. Never disrespect your husband in front of your family or in front of your friends. When there's a problem in your marriage, don't go talk to another woman, because you got some snakes out there, and they want to get what you got. Never talk.
Now y'all heard that part right there where and he said don't. And we agree with the first part, gentlemen. Don't be running to your friends and your family talking shit about your girl or your wife, because they're gonna be looking at you crazy. They are gonna be looking at you crazy, and they're gonna be a resentment for this person, but they also gonna be looking at you like, why you still with that person? This person's so bad. But when it got to the part where he was telling the woman, don't be going and talking to your homegirls and all this shit. Listen to how the women in the crowd responded. I want y'all to hear how the women in the crowd responded.
Don't talk to another woman, because you got some snakes out there, and they want to get what you got. Never talk.
You heard me? Yeah, you heard me in the back, right?
To another man about your wife, because what you not willing to put up with, he will.
That response that the ladies gave lets me know that they know that other women will try to take their man. You know, we always talk about women can't stand these guys that cheat, but there's just so many other women out here that are willing to go along with to get along. They'll know this guy has a girl and they'll still cheat with him, and vice versa. Vice versa, guys that do the exact same damn thing. Though I don't think we denying it on the side. We know guys do that dumb shit. I think that's a message that a lot of people need to take into their marriage. Because a lot of people, I think even in their personal relationships, I think we bring so many other people into our shit, and then we get confused with everybody else's opinion. And when people get out here and dog out the person that they're with left and right and talk about how bad they is, you really kind of look at them crazy when they go right back to them. Like, we know the cycle. We'll have a girl like, he ain't cheated on me, he's a piece of shit, I can't stand him. Next week, she right back with that motherfucker. And everybody on the side just looking like, what the fuck? They be like, yeah, man, she always talking crazy to me, man. She disrespect me and shit, man. I think she fucking with old buddy. I'm done with that bitch. Next week, right back with her. We in love. Don't say nothing about my girl. Don't say nothing about my man. Keep that shit to yourself. I know when I had issues in my relationship, I had to learn that shit the hard way too. Bringing other people into your relationship, man, people will sit around and prey on your relationship. A lot of people are jealous of a lot of other people. A lot of people want what other people got. And when you go out there and show weakness, you show fault, what's the first thing they're going to attack? They're going to attack that weakness. Keep people out of your business, man. Keep people out of your relationships. My dad used to say it all the time, know all you tell, but don't tell all you know. I think that's some wise words that a lot of people need to carry in their life. Know all you tell, but don't tell all you know. Everybody don't need to know everything that you're doing. Everybody don't need to know all your business, especially when you're in a marriage. A lot of these marriages end over bullshit, messy shit, when easily these things could be worked out. And if it can't be worked out, talk about it after y'all break the fuck up. Talk about it afterwards. Go to a counselor, go to your pastor and speak about these things. Stop running to people that don't have, man, look, I'm just trying to tell you, you need to listen for some fucked up shit happening in your relationship. I'm just trying to let you know, you value your shit and you actually want to be in something. Keep that shit in house and figure it out. Find the right avenues. Don't be going talking to everybody about your goddamn folks, because you motherfuckers they ain't got your best interest at heart. A lot of you motherfuckers want what you got. Kenny said, preach. A lot of people want what the fuck you got, man. They want what you got, and they praying on your downfall, man. That's all I can tell you, man. Y'all do what you want to do. You know, a lot of people can go out here and do whatever they want to do. We cover the videos where motherfuckers out here just dressing however they want to dress and thinking that shit's cool. They don't give a fuck what the men say. Okay, Cap, you got some dude over here talking about he got a certain amount of bodies, which I don't fucking believe. I think that's straight cap. I want to see people together, because that's the only way we're going to be able to combat the bullshit that's going on in our society right now, man. Look, government about to get real stupid, man. The White House has been sold to Elon Musk and all these other goddamn tech CEOs and billionaires in the country. So shit about to get real funny. The only way that we're gonna be able to withstand and fight against this shit is if we're partnered up and start building communities and fighting against this shit. Because with all us being individuals out here just doing our own goddamn thing, you can easily conquer. That's why they call it divide and fucking conquer. You got to divide the people, and then it makes it easier to conquer them. If we not together, man, we fucked. This country gonna be cooked. And honestly, I don't even know if we can come back from where we are right now. But I'd rather people start trying and never do it at all. We got to start getting together on this shit. We got to. You see, Uncanny said we might as well go to Japan, Jay. They need us. They don't need you, Uncanny. They said they want me. They didn't say they wanted you. And Lena ain't gonna let you go nowhere anyways. She already got her ball and chain on you. She probably got a tracking device probably right underneath your palm right here. She got you chipped. You went to sleep, thought she pinched you. Now she put that chip in your ass. You ain't going nowhere. But nah, man, look, I really want to see people together, y'all. I really want to see people together. I want to see relationships work because, man, the more and more we're divided, man, the less we're gonna actually have the opportunity to fight back against these motherfuckers. Now we got Bear Down. Who's Bear Down? Let me see you. Let me see you. Oh, that's Lena. All right.
You
I
can't
got
let
Lena
him
in the
go
building.
anywhere.
Yeah, he ain't, tell his ass right now. He ain't going nowhere.
That's right. Passport denied.
Can't get shit.
What I was gonna say, hey Bookie, hey baby. Looking back at this stuff, like what the kids about, I think 800 is steep. And how old are they? That's a lot.
Yeah, 800 is a lot. She said the rent was 2,600, so that'll be 16 from their side, and then it'll be another 1,000 on the other side that's got to
Right,
get
it's
covered.
cheaper for them. I don't think that was fair. Plus the utilities.
Well, she said the utilities will be included in the 800.
And they how old? 19? I forget.
Nah, man, they in their 20s. Them grown ass women.
Early 20s?
Shit, I'm not good at guessing the face or age, but I know they in their 20s. They're probably like 23, 24, 25.
I think but if it was my kid, I would do 200 piece a month for now.
200. But you would want them to contribute something.
Right. I would 200 a piece. Maybe they could split a bill between them too, like a light or gas, and bring some toiletries. Take turns. 1 month, one daughter bring in the paper towels, tissue, dish liquid, that stuff. And the next month the other one do it. They're teaching responsibilities.
Yeah, I agree with that. And see, that's why I'm probably more understanding under that one, because that one's an interesting situation, because I know a lot of families, not mainly the ones like that we come from, but I know a lot of families where those kids stay in the house till like they like 30, 40 years old, and they don't pay a goddamn bill. And I'm thinking that's crazy, because in the black community, it's like as soon as you hit 18, motherfucker, you need to either fucking figure out where you going, or you need to get ready to start paying some bills in here.
I don't know. I was spoiled. I didn't even have to pay stuff till I was like in my 20s, and even still, it was like too easy. I wish my grandma was a little bit harder on me about that, because I had to pay. All I had to do was do utilities and groceries. That's all I had to do, and then I paid the water bill. The water bill was every 3 months. It wasn't that much.
See that I don't think that's that bad though.
I thought it was too easy looking back.
No, it is pretty easy though, but because I know the one time I stayed with my dad, I like pay half the rent. When I got out of service, I'm gonna pay half the rent until I could get the fuck up out of there. And like I didn't have an issue doing it, because it's like shit. Was I paying half? I was paying something. I feel like, look, I don't feel comfortable living up underneath somebody and not contributing, especially once you're grown. I would feel some type of way. But I do agree with you that it will help build responsibility, and it'll kind of get you in the mindset of understanding, like, once you move outside of this house, you're gonna be paying bills, so you might as well go ahead and get used to it right now. You'll still be able to save because you're not spending all your money, but you're gonna help out around this motherfucker. I think that does help build character. and get kids prepared to go out into the world.
Now I understand the other girls in a way, but in a way I don't. Like, I don't like the term. Did they say bad bees?
They refer to themselves as bad bitches?
Yeah, those girls are standing like, and she was talking about her nails is 150 every 2 weeks.
Yeah. That bitch called herself a bad bitch. Talk on that for a second. I'm coming right back. I gotta grab something.
Okay. With the bad bees, I don't like the framing. I guess I understand what they meant. However, nails, hair, and stuff. If a man could afford it and he asked what was in return, I think a loving relationship plus support. You have somebody cook, clean, have your kids. I think that's almost fair if they can afford it. You know, it's like a give and take. Huh?
Say that again.
I understand it to a certain extent.
What you understand?
That, you know, he was saying, what you get in return. If you get in return someone that's cook and clean every day and bear your kids loyalty. Now kids is joint because you want kids, not just the guy that want kids, you want kids too. But you know, but your body is, you know, out of whack. You're gonna have to carry the child, you know, you have to take care. It does put a toll on you. You won't have to really work. Like, you can't really work like that. So I understand if you know, my job.
No.
Yeah, I text her. But yeah, that's too much. I mean, I don't think that's too much.
Well, here, I gotta ask
I think
a
it's
question.
fair.
Why do we always? Because I hear it a lot when I hear ladies say, "Well, we cook for you, we clean for you, we bury your children." Why do we keep putting the kids part in there? That always bothers me when I hear that. Why we put the kid part in there?
Because a woman will, if you're having a kid and you know it's joint, you know you're both in this because you want kids, a woman will be out of commission. Naturally, she's gonna have to carry the child. She's gonna have to recruit, at least 6 weeks to heal.
Yeah, I get that, but that should be within inside of a marriage. I think when most people say it, they referring to just being in a relationship and having a kid. Was that what
Whether
you
you're in
referring
a
to?
marriage or not, let's say you don't believe in marriage, but you and that person agree to have a kid, then you should help compensate. You should be responsible for that person.
I think if two people make a conscious decision to have a kid, I would think if they made a conscious decision to have a kid, they would already have a plan ahead of time. I think most people that say that don't plan to have the kids. I don't think most kids. Well, here you give me a number on the scale of 1 to 100. What percent of people you think plan to actually have the kids that they have today?
About a quarter.
You think 25%?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty bad, though, ain't
it? Yeah.
Like, so 75%, I would say 75% shouldn't use the kid argument because it's not something that's a conscious decision. It's a conscious decision in the sense of you kind of like, fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot this thing up raw and I'm just gonna let him hit this bitch raw and shit like that. It's a conscious decision in that sense, but it's like people not planning ahead and thinking about the consequences of their actions. Like the cooking and the cleaning part, I believe you should show, like, here, a man should show a woman. Well, you tell me if you disagree. A man should show a woman that he's worthy of being her husband. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
So also a woman should show a man that she's qualified to be his wife, right?
I agree.
So like cooking and cleaning would come along with it, and providing and protecting would come along with it. But remember, I always say this to people. Those are job titles and responsibilities for married couples, not for dating. You show somebody that you have the ability to cook, you have the ability to clean, and you will do it. You know, like you build up your resume, you build up your job history and shit while you with somebody, so you can get that promotion. We all know you go to a job, you got to work your ass off and show these people, prove to them that you deserve that promotion, you deserve that extra pay. It's the same thing in a relationship. But the cooking
Yeah.
and cleaning, that's one thing. I think the child shit, I think people should just leave that shit the fuck out, because I only believe, well, I'll say they should leave it out because people that actually want to get married and want to build a family, they plan ahead. We got a lot of oops families around here. That's what I'm gonna start calling it, oops families.
But I think people should talk about child caring and how do you parent, because you'd be surprised how many people start arguments and stuff and fight over parenting. Because like me and my father, my child, we had arguments about parenting and what to do or whatever. So I think a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. A lot of people don't, and people do need to start planning shit out and stop just going with the flow, going with the vibe, as they like to say nowadays. Because that look, you might be with somebody and have a kid with somebody within the first fucking month that y'all been talking to each other, and y'all can't stand each other 2 months later.
Yeah, I thought the baby, I felt like it was a rude awakening. I thought he was way gonna be.
There's a lot of people do shit and they don't even actually know the person. I believe you get to know somebody once you go through things with them. I've been trying to say that, like, if you can get through the adversity in a relationship, that's gonna help you be ready for the marriage, because the marriage is gonna be harder than the relationship. Like the dating part, marriage is gonna be way harder than that. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why we see a lot of people getting divorced. They think once you get married, everything's all peachy clean. No, it's not. Y'all locked in now. You at least you should be. And there's a lot of things that are gonna come. There are gonna be a lot of ups and downs. And I try to tell people all the time, just think about to the point that you are before you even got married. You had good days, you had bad days.
I have
You
good
don't think
days
you're gonna have
and
good? Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna have even better days when you're married, but you're also gonna have worse days when you're married too. And that's the whole point of all the vows. Like, but I think a
you
lot
gotta
of people,
stick
they
it out.
stick it out. What y'all over there doing?
Like with marriage, you gotta stick it out. I mean, I'm sorry.
What?
You do have to stick marriage out. Like a lot of times, like you can
I
get, as
thought you
long
was
as ain't
talking
no
about.
deal breakers and stuff. You get an argument, you do gotta stick marriage out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Look, no, you're right. I thought you was talking about. My mind went somewhere else. I thought you was talking to the lady behind you.
Oh no, I was talking about marriage. You do
Oh
gotta stick
shit!
it out.
I was like, "What? You gotta stick it out? What y'all got going on over there? What the fuck?" But yeah, I agree with you. I believe a lot of people need to start taking their vows seriously, because I know it's
Let
a
me
lot
call
of
y'all
people.
back. Okay, hit the floor. All right.
You got the
I
what?
said call y'all back. Yeah, I'm at work. All right, here I come. All right.
Wait, Lena, get to work. This is terrible. This girl gonna get fired one of these days. She lucky she worked the night shift, so she ain't got nobody really watching her and shit. But I think a lot of people need to actually start planning out ahead, man. I get tired of seeing folks just having kids, having kids all willy nilly left and right, and it really bothers me because I was that age. I was that age, and I know me personally, I made a conscious decision not to have kids until I always said it in my head. I want to be financially responsible, financially stable before I have a kid, and I want to be married when I do it. That was one thing I always said. But I had brothers and sisters that were just, popping them out like Skittles. You want Tic Tac? You want a Skittle? Here you go. Here go another baby. Pop it out. I'm like, I'm not with that type of time, because I've seen how bad some people's lives are. And I think a lot of people struggle and suffer through a lot of things that could have easily been avoided if they would have did their due diligence with the people that they're laying up with. We lost Lena, but we got Mega Man in the building. What's up, Uncanny?
What up?
You off today?
Nah, I just came home.
Oh, you just got home, man. Look, man, we in here
I'm
vibing,
off.
man.
I'm off tomorrow and Sunday. That's my
Oh
cash.
man, you get to watch. You get to watch. Oh, I ain't gonna say it out loud because somebody might watch this and get mad. But wait, all the games come on tomorrow, so that'll be good.
Who's gonna get mad about the Chiefs game?
Nah, I was about to say something else, but I ain't gonna say it. I'll talk to you later on that one. I want to get your thoughts though, because you know your baby was just up here. When it came to did you see the video about the rent?
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on that one, because I know it's a complicated one, and I'm a little torn on it too.
I don't know, man. I never, like I said, like we grow up different. So Hispanic people, they tend to stay longer without having to pay anything because they're the parents always like Hispanic parents always like try to like get you ready so you can save up a lot of money so you can buy your own house and then get the fuck out type shit. So my family was never like that, and I had to work. But while I was in there, I had to pay bills. So different dynamics. Depends. Can't call it really. Just different.
It is a hit or miss when it comes to different cultures and shit. And I think, like me personally, I think the traditional version should be the actual version nowadays. I believe, okay, kids get out of high school, they graduate, whether they go into college or whether they go into the workforce. I would hope that the parents had already positioned themselves in a certain position where they can help support their kids till they can actually get on their feet. Like, I don't want them to go into, like, I know how I had to go into the world graduating high school. I had to just get to it. So it's like, look, either you go into school or you better figure something out. And after I lost my scholarship, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to the military. Fuck this shit. I got to get the fuck away from home. Because I already had an older brother and an older sister that didn't graduate and stayed their ass right there. It was right there. And I'm like, I'm not going to be like these motherfuckers. I got to get the fuck on. But I know a lot of kids, everybody's not going to college. And everybody's not going to come straight out of high school having the best job, because a lot of people don't go into trades. A lot of people don't go into these jobs that can actually give them some money. So pretty much you're going to come out minimum wage. I believe the kids should help out, contribute on something just to start building that character. Like, look, you're going to end up doing this. Like, pay the light bill or pay the water bill. Or matter of fact, bitch, you buy the groceries this month, or you buy all the toiletries in the house this month, or some shit like that, just to build that responsibility up. But I think most parents should facilitate their kids being able to actually get there. Because at 18, motherfuckers ain't ready for the world at 18. Shit, I'm goddamn 35, and I still don't think I'm completely ready for the goddamn world. So
sometimes I wish I can go back, like younger.
Do it all over again.
Yeah, with the knowledge that I have now, I would win all my parlays.
Check this boy. I'm about to say, I ain't gonna hold you. I think a lot of us wish we could go back. Like, with all the knowledge that I have right now, I would just pretty much just start high school over again, and it'll be over with. The game would be over with, man. I'll be in the league. I'll be doing something. I'll either be in the NBA, I'll be playing professional soccer overseas or some shit, or I go into engineering, having like an engineering degree, try to start up some shit. But I damn sure would love to do it again. But
yeah, I would love to go back.
What's that YOLO? You only live once.
Yeah, unfortunately. If I can find a McLaren, what kind of car was it again?
McLaren?
No, what was it called? The Back to the Future car.
Oh, you talking about El Dorado? No, it's not an El Dorado.
DeLorean.
It's DeLorean. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. If I can find a DeLorean and go 88 miles per hour and just go right back to like maybe.
Yeah, but Uncanny, you're gonna be old looking.
Yeah, but I would give myself the home manage, the sports.
Oh, you gonna do a whole?
Bro, I would be like, yo, put the Chiefs for 38 points against the Eagles, right?
Oh, you want to go back in time, make a bet, get the money, then come back?
Yeah, so I can have a new future, yo.
I ain't gonna knock that right there. That shit,
that's what I would do.
Well,
I would do things differently though. Then not only that, but I would do some things differently. I would change some stuff.
I think we all got some shit that we would change, and that's why I be trying to impart the shit to the younger folks. I'm like, look, we as older folks, and we not even really that old, but you know, we about to We all coming up on 40 eventually. Say, look, we trying to tell y'all dumb motherfuckers, like, look, don't repeat the same mistakes that we did. And for all y'all little super smart motherfuckers, just like us, that thought we were super smart and we knew better and we weren't gonna do what y'all did, a lot of motherfuckers follow right down the same path that they daddy and they mama, they aunties and they uncles went down, thinking they know
Yeah,
better.
that's true. My dad's a chef and my mom's a chef, and I'm starting to cook, but not like them though. They're great chefs. I don't even think I'm that great.
Man, look, cooking is just trial and error,
Really?
fucking around with shit and figuring out what the fuck you like. Cause I told you I went to school for cooking, and I love to do it, but it's like half of the shit I learned. I just cook off of taste. I cook off of
Yeah.
taste, and you just know temperatures and shit. So it ain't really shit for real, man. Look, the more and more you cook, you got that little girl in there, so y'all better not be eating out all the time. You better be in that kitchen cooking or something.
Nah, I ain't. Yeah. I was about to do the thing you told me not to do, is throw my relationship into other people's ears.
Oh, you talking about Lena not being able to cook?
Nah, Lena cooks, but she be going out all the time. I'll be like,
You can't be doing that. So you got to cut that shit back, baby girl.
but yeah. I mean, she liked my cooking. My daughter, she likes it. I honestly don't cook the way she thinks I do. I just use the same ingredients that my dad taught me, and I just do it all the time on everything. Chicken, pork chops, everything. Like,
Man, my goddamn internet fucking went out for a second, so I ain't hear shit you just said.
oh, I said
Say
I
it.
use the same recipe for every protein. She just likes the recipe. I don't
What,
change it.
salt, pepper, garlic pepper? Or ain't garlic powder?
No, no, my dad has this remedy when he does pork chops. He puts water. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? He
Hit me
puts
with it. I'm
oil.
ready to hear it.
He puts oil with vinegar,
Okay.
and he puts a little bit of water, and then he adds salt, pepper, and something else. I forget what it is. I always have it written down, and he puts it together, and then he makes it. It marinates the chicken or whatever, like the ribs, whatever. You could do this for everything. He lets it marinate, and then he puts it at I think he told me 350 in the oven. He bakes it, and he just leaves it there for like an hour and a half maybe, and then boom, and he just put it with rice, and that's it. That's all I be doing, and my daughter loves it every time. And it's just the same fucking recipe. I haven't switched up. I haven't learned no new recipe, nothing. It's just been the same formula.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can see the vinegar give it give a little acidity to it, and then put it in the oven. Shit's gonna soak up all the flavors every time. That's why I like cooking it. I like cooking in the oven, and then I use my air fryer a lot. If y'all don't got an air fryer, man, invest in an air fryer.
But other than that, that's the situation that's happening with the mom. I mean, if I was the kids, I probably feel some type of way too, because there's a man coming into the house and he's changing things. But men always change when it comes to women. Like, that's why a house full of women get mad when a man comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
There's
notice that.
about to be some structure and some goddamn common sense up in that bitch. Like, anybody would feel some type of way. It's like, look, man, you're not staying up in this house and not paying no bills. Like, we all know that. We all know that shit. Motherfuckers any dude will be on that type of shit. And if it was ladies in certain situations, they would be the same way. They not finna let no man just come up in there and not pay no bills.
Nah, they wouldn't. And if you do, they all look at you funny and shit and start dissing the fuck out of you every chance.
Oh yeah, you gonna get disrespected. You gonna get disrespected. But all the ladies that be acting like the men be treating them wrong, man. Look, like, I've seen y'all ladies that run the household, like y'all the breadwinner in that bitch. I see the way y'all be treating them dudes, man. I don't like that shit, man. And I couldn't be one of them guys. I'd be like, look, man, I'd rather live on the street than live in the house with a bitch talking crazy to me like that. But I see a lot of dudes doing that shit, but I think it's just common sense, man. I always try to I pitched an idea to my family multiple times. I'm like, look, man, we all work. We all make somewhat decent money. Man, look, we can go buy a big ass motherfucking house with enough room for all y'all kids and everybody had their own room. We could all contribute. We have a nice space in a nice area. We can all do it. But motherfuckers don't feel like, well, if I'm here, I shouldn't have to pay that and all this stuff. I'm like, look, it'll never work because you feel like, well, whatever the fuck. I just don't understand. I don't understand the mindset that some people have, but I believe everybody should have to contribute one way or another. Like I don't believe in a free ride for shit, even if it's your family. The kids, I give them time, but I can understand how the girls would feel. First off, they're girls, and yeah, like you said, there's a man coming into the house, so I get it. I get it.
Men always change things when they come into a house.
Yeah,
well, it's just the truth. That's just what it is. Either it's good or bad. They always change things. And
there's gonna be some change. Look, you added another number to the equation. It's gotta change. It's gotta change. And I blame the mom a little bit too for this shit because she wasn't having her kids contribute. She was shouldering that load by herself, and I understand. Like, look, I get it. You're a mom. You looking out for your kids, and I'll say that. I believe parents. I want y'all to all understand this. I believe that parents should give their kids the best opportunity to get on their feet first and get out there. But I also do believe that kids should, like, once they become grown, they graduate high school. Like, look, if you doing whatever you're doing, like, I can see if you was in college. I ain't finna ask you to be paying on the bills. You in college. You in school, you studying, that's a job right there. But if you working, like, look, and you staying at home, motherfucker, goddamn, buy the tissue. Like, if I ask you to go buy some tissue, I don't need to hear no mouth about it. Yeah, I need you to go get some tissue, get the big roll, the big pack, the 24 pack, one with a little extra in there, extra soft and shit for the house. I don't want to hear no bitching about it. Or if I tell you I need you to go pick up something from the grocery store every now and then. Or if we can't do that, then yeah, I need you to pay this bill. I believe that's fair, man, because I think everybody needs to start building up the mindset of like, look, when you go into this world, I promise you, you can say it just like I know. Bills don't stop fucking coming. They don't.
Nah, they don't.
I get tired every time I get a ding on my fucking phone or my fucking watch talking about appreciate your payment. Bitch, what did I pay for? Like, god damn it, I paid for something else. I didn't want to pay for that. But I already paid for it. Got it on auto withdraw. I need to turn that shit the fuck off.
Insurance about to take my shit, man. They big.
Yeah.
So that is what it is.
That shit ain't it.
But seriously, on that shit, I realized that, like I said, men change things. So of course, a man gonna come into it. It happened to me before. It happened to me twice though. The first time it was my baby mama. She was staying with her cousin. Her cousin did not like me for shit because I was coming into and disturbing their world.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time I got pressed like that, it was actually Lena's family. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm not even fucking moving in. But I got pressed so fucking bad. They're like, because I was changing,
Oh, you talking about when you went up there?
Yeah, because I was coming around and they were like, who the fuck is he? And why the fuck is he here? You're not gonna take Lena from me type shit. I was like, oh, whoa. I didn't even think about that.
You should have told him, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. God damn, I'm just visiting, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, dog, I got pressed so bad. I was like, I didn't even think about that. Y'all like moving too fast for me. I didn't even think about that. But I guess Lena, I don't know what she be telling though.
Hey man, look, mother, there ain't no telling what she been saying on her side and shit, but you don't know what the fuck they know and what they don't know. And motherfucker probably thought you gonna get pressed anyways, regardless. Like you already know how it is. Any girl you've never been with, you meet their family. They act like they goddamn Reno 911. They interrogating the fuck out of a motherfucker and shit, trying to figure out all this and shit. And I'm like, look, y'all can do all that interrogating all y'all want, but at the end of the day, she gonna do what the fuck she want to do, or he gonna do what the fuck he want to do.
I got interrogated by 2 people. I had to explain myself. One, I am not trying to replace your father. That was a weird conversation, but I had to keep telling her, I know you have a father. I am not trying to be, that was weird.
Not trying to be your daddy.
And nope. That's a weird conversation to have, especially with a 11-year-old at the time. And then the second conversation was, I am not clean out of this house, she's not moving in with me, no type of shit like that. Because she was like, she comfortable, like the way she was like, oh shit, you're not
If you
taking
fuck
me
my
away
shit
from
up,
here.
yeah, you not
I
fucking
was
my
like,
shit up.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on in there, but I was just like, it is what it is. So like I
Hey, look,
said,
it
whenever
must
a
be.
man comes around,
Hey, look, it must be good. They daughter must like it up there. This motherfucker not coming up here. I'm not moving. We ain't going nowhere. I'm graduating from this motherfucker. Like, I kind of know how it is, in a sense though, because I know we moved as kids. Like not my senior year, but a year I was supposed to go to high school. Went from one city to another. Did not want to move, bro. Did not. I don't want no fucking change. All my friends are here. I'm comfortable with where everything is right now. It's like, nah, got to get up and go. Had to get up and go. But I can see a kid trying to fight that off. That's pretty fucking funny though. You over there getting interrogated.
that is weird. And for a while, she hated my guts.
Sound about right.
That was, and I'm like, man, up and downs, but it is, it's all part of dealing with a woman who has a kid type shit. Like,
Yeah, come with the territory, man. Come with the territory. Well,
and
here,
then
check
the
it.
other,
I want to ask you about the other video, and then we're gonna slide the fuck up out of here. Did you see the one with Angela Yee about the girl having a baby by her baby daddy's dad? Did you see that?
Mhm.
All right, give me your thoughts on that real quick. Like,
I was just trying to avoid that. I was trying to have some positive conversation, man.
I gotta get your thoughts on it, man, because that shit was crazy.
First of all, like, man, so how did this happen? Like, how?
It's some real fucked up shit.
Why is she still with him?
He must be. Look, this is one thing I've always contemplated, because I see different situations. He might be a good dude. He might have his money together, and she probably thinks he'll be a good father, but it was something about his dad that made her want to throw that cat at him. She's like, I don't want to fuck up the family I already got, but I did make a baby with him, but he can't be that bad of a guy, because if he was a bad guy, she would probably throw it in his face and tell him, yeah, I had a baby with your daddy and I ain't being with you no more, or whatever the fuck. But she said she wanted to keep it a secret, and she ain't gonna never tell him.
I don't know. You remember back in the day when women would be like, I would smash your dad, to get back at you.
Mm-hmm.
She took this shit literal, I guess, because she did it. And that's crazy work. Like, how does she even know the baby is the father's if she's still dealing with the son?
Why does my internet keep going in and out?
Oh,
My internet keep going in and out. Go ahead, say it again.
I said, well, how does she know it's the father's if she's still like dealing with the son?
He might not be sleeping with him.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. But then she would have to sleep with him eventually, because he's not dumb.
Well, look, the sad part is the way she said it. She said she was about to have a baby within a month or two. Or a month. So, look, man, that man probably don't remember last time he fucked her. Like, he probably won't backtrack it. A lot of dudes don't, man. I done seen too many dudes that get told that you the father of this baby, I'm pregnant, you the father, and they just, okay. I'm like, you ain't gonna question that?
I don't know. It sounded like she was bragging. That's one thing.
Yeah, and she didn't seem like she had any type of shame or remorse for what she did. It's kind of like it is what it is type shit. And that's something that really bothers me, because like for all the videos we see on the internet, we all watch the daytime television shows, Maury, Jerry, Dr. Phil, Steve Wilkos, all this. They'll come on there with that sob story. I was done so wrong and all this something. Then you find out you was the biggest whore in town. You were just giving that thing, like, man, you was giving that thing away like people giving candy out on Halloween. You were just, anybody could get it. It's like Oprah. You can get the dick. 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 Like, it's just, that's what time the motherfuckers really on. And it's kind of disturbing.
But no, I think that the woman has like, I think she's a horrible person. I think she has some evil intent. That's really mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to know my dad birth my new baby. Like, that's just something I wouldn't want to know.
Like, you know, matter of fact, I know exactly what somebody would call her. I would agree with this right here.
The most diabolical haters this side.
What the fuck? I know my shit didn't play that fast.
The most diabolical haters this side of the Mississippi.
You have internet troubles. How you gonna watch the game tomorrow if you have internet?
I ain't gonna watch that shit anyways. I was thinking about going to the bar, chill out with the boys and watching that shit, but I was like, yeah, I'll say that for the Bills and the Ravens game. And that's the one I'm gonna be watching. The rest of them, well, Bills, Ravens. And, say it again.
They don't play until Sunday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I'll say that for that. But he gonna check it. We're gonna do a quick spin out of here real quick. I'll talk to you in the back chat. Fucking out. Look, y'all. It's been fun. It's been great. My internet's fucking up. So I ain't gonna keep on trying to fuck this shit up with my internet being fucked up. But y'all make sure if you was watching on Let's Talk, the JVJ Network, or on the Facebook page, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, turn the notice on, follow if you over on Facebook, share the videos, all that in the bag of chips. And I appreciate everybody that rocked out with us tonight. I know we did a show a little bit later than normal. But yeah, we had to get in when we fit in. I had to take a nap before I got home. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. As always, be safe. Peace.